You might as well sing because I can still hear you if you gonna sing. What's up, y'all? Happy Friday. Somebody on one today already. Excuse me. Hopefully y'all having a good day today. You just got your senior supplies. What that mean? I don't know. Like your graduation stuff? If so, congratulations on graduating. That's important. You hear him? You growling at him too? I'm tired. Hello everyone in the chat though. Hello mods. Like I said, I hope y'all having a good Friday. I'm waiting on your boy over here to start so we can go ahead because I ain't trying to be here 6 hours. I'm not tired. I'm just not in the mood to be annoyed today. I already feel it. No, he's not. Didn't they say if they cancel her show, it wasn't gonna be canceled till season 3? So I mean, she would in turn get another season if that's the case.
All right. How y'all doing today?
Not good morning. What time is it? Where you at?
How y'all doing today? Because I am doing wonderful. I am doing splendid. I am doing magnifique in this bitch. Everybody else doing good? I hope you're doing good. Hope you had a good weekend. Or a good week. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have a great week and a great weekend.
What's up, Kyrie? DeMarcus Bailey, thank you for the donation. I'm sure he'll come back to that question, DeMarcus, when we get to the Flash. I'm sure we'll.
That's not even a question. That's a statement question.
They probably trying to ask a question. It starts out with what? Or what are? So.
What are the 3 new forces? And then he tell me what the forces are.
But he may want you to explain what they are. Like naming them is not explaining what they are. I could have said that. That don't mean I know what they are. So I'm sure they're looking for an explanation. But I'm sure we'll come back to that.
Batwoman.
Yeah. What happened this week? Found out that what's her name? Sophia is the reason Alice is how she is. Like she basically the one that did that. Mm-hmm. So like even though Alice was like kidnapped and went through all that shit, she hadn't made that full turn to like full blown crazy killer until Sophia fucked with her memories or whatever because she in love with her, so to speak. That's what the tea was that they dropped this episode. Yeah. So, and then we know why the other girl so annoyed because she actually loved her and she don't give her a second look. Let's see, she gave them Ocean fake body with the little fake face, and I think he did. What else was going on? Oh yeah, Ryan and his wound that's festering, sound gross and smells. So Luke says. And then the fact that she really left in that condition to go to her ex house and then somebody was already over there in her panda robe, like she ain't really give no fucks about her at all.
Nope, not at all. Bullshit.
Yep.
But I guess within the next 2 episodes we go get, you know, we'll get her the cure because she can't make it.
I would think so because I mean, what's her name? The girl took Alice to the island or whatever, and then Sophie and whoever, what's the man name? The daddy thing. Sophie and them were looking for the map. It's already burnt up, and Sophia was like, "Stop looking," or it's dirt. I don't know if they burnt it or what happened to it. It looked like dirt, but I don't know if it was dirt or ashes. But she basically told Alice how to get there. I just don't think she remembered because remember they was having a conversation on the island. She named the constellations that they were under, but I don't think she thought about it like that. And that's probably how you get there. And how about the fact that you gotta bleed yourself dry to even grow them bitches? Like Trey was saying, that's what they probably got Kate. Like they probably was bleeding her to like make them flowers or whatever. So the reason Ocean can't grow them is because it had to be female blood. Though I don't think he knew that. He just knew that they needed blood. I don't think he knew that they needed like female blood to grow. That's probably why he couldn't do it. But they basically got caught with some petals trying to leave the island, and that's why Sapphire punished them. She was mad first of all that like she sought refuge from Ocean versus like coming to her. I guess must wanted her to be her queen. So. I don't know. I can't remember what else was going on. That pretty much was it. And then other than Luke and Mary ass fighting over who was gonna drive the Batmobile, being ignorant at the time they had to go get Ryan in their hoodies. But she definitely, I think this episode was the episode that went through her brain because she was hallucinating. Because she hallucinated killing Alice. And then of course they fought at the end. That was like a big thing too. Like they came in and fought at the end, but she let her go. And then Alice was like, "It's not my fault." So, I don't know. I'm just wondering though, it's like, she know now that it's not her fault. I don't feel like it's going to change her though since her mind already been messed with. Because at first I thought that would like change her character a little bit, but I still think she's going to be like whacked out. So, I don't know.
Whacked out.
Yeah. But, what episode we was on about? 7? How many episodes?
Shit.
I think they like 7 in. Because she done took a couple breaks already, so I think it's like 7. So... I mean, I don't mind Batwoman right now, whatever. It's just annoying, though, because, like I was telling Trey, it's like, this girl is not a bad Batwoman, but she didn't get a fresh start. It's like, you had to come in and take up some shit that somebody else fucked up. Now your show probably going to be canceled. And not even canceled because it's bad, just because, like, people don't want to watch it because of the first season. Like, if you had started from jump, it could have been a different situation, but... Y'all gave the opportunity to somebody that was selfish, and then now somebody else, now the other people getting fucked over because of that. So, I don't know. We can move on to Black Lightning if you want, though. That's just annoying to me because I don't like that. Like, that is, I get it, it's like a job, but at the same time, if you like what you're doing, it may not feel like work. And then it's like, now everybody on this set got to lose their job because Ruby kind of fucked them over season 1.
Yep.
When if the girl would have started from the beginning and everybody liked her, and then like everybody liked her in Crisis, people would have kept watching, or you know, she still would at least have the same ratings from season 1 if she had fans from that. Now people stop watching because Ruby left. Then people don't want to watch because it's like a black Batwoman that you introduced after after the first season. So I don't know.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm sending you some. Just wait.
Look at how you. What is it? Okay. Yeah, we gonna go to Black Lightning. Yes, I love y'all YouTube channel. I really enjoyed y'all reactions, and I'm disappointed how Black Lightning is being used. I feel like they don't put any passion in the show as they did for the last 3 seasons.
But yeah, Black Lightning. Yeah, I'm not feeling Black Lightning.
I just feel like at this point, is this episode when I don't, like I said, I don't have a problem with the new girl that's playing Jen. Like, she's a beautiful girl. I don't have no problem with her. Like, she tried to come in kind of like with the same demeanor as China had to try to feel like, like try to make the transition smooth. But it's a lot of other shit. It ain't even like her leaving and being swapped out. It's other shit about the show they just act like they don't care about. Mm-hmm. Like I was saying, what happened this episode that made me say something? For one, again, still like them not having scenes together. Then it's like after China left, everything fine again. Like he dad. Well, he trying to be dad again. They really trashing Jefferson's character though. Like they making me not like him because I'm like, how you go from arguing with your wife and calling her an addict every fucking episode to like encouraging her to use the shit now, like to use it. You got so much smart ass shit to say when you got an attitude, but now that you need her to find information for you, go ahead and shoot that shit up. It's okay, I got you. Like really, that shit was fucking disgusting. Telling an addict to like use drugs, like that's not cool. Penguin, thank you for the donation. Happy Falcon and Winter Soldier Day. Thank you. I will take that. But I'm like, then it was the beginning of the episode. That's what it was that had made me mad. Because when she came out the pot and she was like crying when they showed her how she looked and they was trying to console her, he just like walked off like, I don't claim you as my child, bitch, because you don't look like her. Like, I'm like, you her dad. How do you do that to a teenager that's like, you can clearly see she's upset and your first thought as dad was to run away? Like, you the child in the situation. It don't even affect you. Like, why are you running away? I just felt like the way they wrote some of that shit was just like so disgusting.
Bad fucking writing, man. Just bad fucking writing.
A lot of that shit was just disgusting to me. Lala's character wasted. You gonna really put him in a cement block and then try to drop the League of Assassins like little shit when the show finna go off? Like, what was even the reason for that? Unless y'all trying to make them show up on Khalil's show. So I'm just like, and then with that, like, you gonna do a preview for his shit and y'all ain't did a preview for nothing else all season. Y'all gonna advertise the Painkiller episode and the rest of it is just like, nah, we don't give a fuck about that. How y'all make his show look better than y'all whole 4th season? And they only show like, what, 10 seconds, 15 seconds of fucking footage. And then whatever happens with him, like Trey was saying, it gotta be present day. Because I don't know if y'all paid attention, but like when Anissa was trying on them outfits at the end to figure out where they was going to go on their honeymoon, she got the same little green dress on. They just changed her hair. When her and Grace is like in the club dancing, it's the same outfit. So that means whatever happens while they on their honeymoon. I'm guessing which is why she's in the episode or whatever. Yep. But I'm like, y'all, they initially said that China and Nafisa was supposed to be like in his pilot. So obviously is either the new girl or she's not there at all.
No, I'm not.
Didn't Lala die in season 1? He died, but he came back. That's why they be like, do you believe in the resurrection? Like, they kept bringing people back. Lady Eve died too and came back. Like, you remember they showed that old man, I don't know, was that season 2 or 3 when they showed that old man, they was in them little barrels and he was putting them back together? That's why I was like, he's not dead. The reason they put him in concrete is so he keeps dying, coming back, dying, coming back. It's like a cycle because he doesn't die. So he's going to keep coming back. Like, that's the worst thing you could do. But at the same time, it was shitty how they did his character. Like, he could have been so much more than that had you had a good writer. I'm like, bitch, we fighting. My tattoo ghost about to come off and possess you. So you going to get your ass whooped without seeing that something going to happen. Like, they just cement block. You know, like, that's it. They didn't even show his friend, like, the dude that was helping him, the big dude, and I guess because he got arrested. Like, I guess he just done too for the season. I'm just like, we only halfway through the season. You get the Khalil pilot, then you got the other half of the season. So halfway in, you already done got rid of Lala and his homeboys, like, all them shits like that. You done got rid of all them people. Then y'all fucking, when the girl, what's her name, Destiny, at the end, when she was trying to sick the dude on the other metals, how y'all got a picture of New Jen and she just been on the scene less than 24 hours? How? If you knew Thunder is the enemy and that's who you wanted, it should have been a picture of China. Or if y'all didn't want to use that, y'all should have just gave a picture of Jeff and not shown the other pictures. Like, slap the pictures down, but just show Jeff's on the top. Like, how me, a regular ass fucking person, can come for y'all like that? I shouldn't be able to do that. Like, how? The girl, she went and helped Jeff one time and you already got footage of her. Y'all don't even know who that is though. So where is Lightning's picture? Y'all just like, oh, random metas in town. Let me snap pictures. So where Lynn's picture at? If we doing randoms. Where's Lynn's picture? Because she was out here with meta powers too. I'm like, that kind of shit annoys me. Because that's little shit that shouldn't have took a genius to like do that. Y'all could have just slapped the pictures on the table. I got work for you. Have Jeff picture on the top. You ain't even have to show nobody else picture. Or have Jeff picture, maybe a little of Vanessa showing and not show the rest. How y'all show the new girl though? With a mask on out here in the streets and she just did that. Not this Lynn flying to the rescue. I know, but I'm just like, It don't make sense. Like, I'm just giving them 24 hours because remember she came out the pod. You had like all that stuff that she went through like all day with TC, like babysitting her or whatever. Then she went to help Jeff, and then they had their moment after. Then the other stuff came. I'm giving them a day. I know it wouldn't though, cause the fact that Tobias tried to pull her up and there was no records found. How the fuck the girl got a picture? She ain't out here with Tobias resources. Y'all not even finna play me like that. Like, she out here with printouts. She ain't even with no digital shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got printouts. No camera footage. You out here with fucking Kodak's pictures. Like, who's still getting pictures developed Kodak style? Fuji film. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is you doing? I'm like, they don't even need to put it on BT. I wouldn't watch it. That's disgusting. I'm like, what? I don't understand. Don't put something in the hole because you ready to go. They doing the same shit they did to like Game of Thrones last season. Y'all ready to go, and y'all just like, I'm gonna give y'all this and I'm bouncing. Like, that shit is fucked up. It's disgusting because I like the show. I like the characters. And it's just like, y'all, it was just like smushing shit at folks' face. Just eat the cake anime. That's what y'all doing. Like, eat the cake anime. And then it's like they made it trash on purpose so people will want to watch Khalil's show. It's like you want to replace one superhero for another. Like, Black Lightning's old. So it's like your demographic, which the WB or CW, their demographic is like they try to get like teens, young adults, or whatever, because you can tell by the shows that's on. The only older people that they gave a fuck about was like the people that was watching Supernatural. Like, besides the women that was watching Sam and Dean, everything else they try to target at teens and young adults. So I can see you bringing Khalil in, get rid of Jeff, because he's younger. So you still got your black show, but you got it aimed at like a younger audience. But it still was a better way to do it if that's what y'all was trying to do. You ain't got to make one show trash to get somebody to watch another one. I wish they would have fucking made the originals, the Vampire Diaries, like, even more trash to try to get you to watch the originals. Or make the originals trash to get you to watch Legacies. Like, that don't make sense. That's not how you move on. Like, instead of y'all having a solid 4 seasons with the second one being kind of like, y'all just was like, we just gonna just throw it in the trash early. So, at this point, like, I don't even look forward to whatever they're gonna do the last 6 episodes after this pilot, because I don't, like, if you made the first 6 episodes garbage to make the last 6 episodes epic, that's still garbage. Like, I don't even want it at that point.
Makes no sense.
Yeah. But I guess we gonna move on, because that shit be getting me heated.
Superman and Lois.
Oh, can I say one more thing about Black Lightning before we go?
Go ahead.
The jabs, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, your skin look good now. Like, why was that necessary? Like, that kind of shit. Like, you could just be like, you could make somebody feel better about themselves without tearing somebody else down. Like, I don't like when they do that. And then it's like, I always advocate for black people. Like, you don't have to do us like that. If you're a bad guy, you don't have to be a criminal or a thug. You could be a villain without having to do the whole drug game. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to tear somebody else down to build somebody else up. Like, why they have to do us like that? Why we got to be portrayed like that? They could just be like, I know you're not used to this look, but girl, you beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Now, the height stuff, like, she's taller. I can get you saying that.
Yeah, like, oh,
but you ain't got to crack in somebody's skin or stuff like that. Like, you don't have to do that. I just feel like whoever, like, it's like y'all took jabs on purpose. Like, it wasn't necessary.
Like, the skin thing didn't need to be said at all. The whole skin thing didn't need to be said.
Right, because they got her and Anissa on the couch cackling like they really trying to be like that in real life, like they trying to be messy. You ain't got to do that. Like, I'm like, Anissa, stop laughing because they ain't even give you a storyline this season, though.
Like, the fucking like the whole being tall thing. Well, you're taller now.
Right, like I can see them saying, oh, you don't fit the suit because you tall now or whatever. Like, we know she's taller. Like, I can get that. But don't, you look better like this or whatever. Like, you trying to say I was ugly before, I was fucked up before. Like, that shit's not necessary. Like, that kind of stuff, no, nobody need that. One more thing. Them pulling that Breonna Taylor shit out their ass like that, that was the most disrespectful thing I feel like you could have done to honor her memory. Y'all show trash right now. You have no kind of black historic fight the power, Martin Luther King quotes, none of that shit going on this season. So why y'all try to pull that out y'all ass like that? Had you been doing the same shit you was doing season 1 through 3, you know, like the
Jeff
uplifting,
quotes and
yeah,
shit.
like then I can see that
Him being uplifting and positive.
It's like you trying to have a teaching moment when you got the main character looking like garbage. Just told your wife to go shoot up on drugs, but I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, how that work? I'm a trash dad to my daughter, but, you know, like, no. And then I still feel like it's like, for you to do the it happened, everything was exactly the way that shit happened, because you got the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend, the boyfriend shooting at the police, her getting shot instead, like all that shit, we knew what that was. But for you to rewind it and make it seem like, oh, had we had a black superhero or somebody that gave a fuck about black people, it wouldn't have happened like that. I feel like that's bittersweet to her family. What if that wouldn't have happened to her like that? Like, why would you do that? Like, who felt like that was okay? Like, who okayed that? I just don't understand, like, who making the calls on that. That wasn't, like, cool to do. That's how I know you're writing garbage. Because you could have changed that situation literally to be anything but that. And still make the same point. Then, I guess y'all must have had, like, your budget must have been short with all the fucking music you used. Because you had to use real Black Lives Matter footage in your damn episode. I'm like, you done cut from Black Lightning to, like, real ass fucking footage of the shit that was going on last summer. Child.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an issue too. Like, in real life, China said that, like, she used to feel insecure about her skin, you know, like, because of breakouts or whatever. That's some of the reason, like, you know, she was trying to get her confidence back by cutting off her hair and doing this and doing that. And then I'm like, the first thing y'all do when y'all replace her is make a jab at her skin, like her skin look better. That's why I was like, I feel like that's some shit that somebody did on purpose. Like, was that even scripted initially, or did y'all let them put that in there? Like, when y'all was filming it, did that come after the fact? I'm like, people in my comments trying to be mad at her like she the reason the show bad. Them people knew that girl was leaving. You not finna start shooting the season and not know ahead of time that somebody not gonna be in it so that you could get your shit. Before they started filming, you gotta write the season first. There's no way they started writing that season with China in every episode knowing that she was leaving. Unless they already knew she was gonna be replaced. They knew the shit ahead of time, so I don't want to hear nobody mouth about her leaving. People leave shows all the time. How the fuck Ruby leave Batwoman, and then season 2 we got to come up with a whole story about somebody else, and it's good, but y'all couldn't even replace somebody that wasn't even the main character. Y'all could have said the girl went to college. Y'all ain't have to have her go out like that. That's what makes me wonder, like, is she even coming back? No, because if she's not, she could have simply went to college. Her mom was already asking her about taking the SAT. She's smart. You could have made it seem like she got tired of being around the same shit in Freeland, so she decided to go somewhere else.
And just sent the character off.
Right. That's why I'm just like, all that shit is like somebody really being petty. You being petty, but you could have been getting more checks. Show could have kept going. Somebody got an attitude because I mentioned that Chris wanted to leave. This shit I'm seeing online. I don't know if it's true or not. I ain't got his phone number. But they making it seem like he was tired of playing this shit too. With the way shit going, hell, I'm sure all of them tired now. I'll be ready to go too. I don't want to be a part of this. Hell, I wouldn't even want to be an extra on that shit this season. You can keep them couple $100. I don't want that. Don't put me in nothing. That shit is ignorant.
Superman and Lois?
Yes, next.
Superman and Lois.
Yo, Lois' dad is like trash. Really, like, I already didn't like him. When I see him show up in the army uniform, like, garbage. I already knew where he was gonna be. I already knew the hoe was gonna be garbage. Lois don't even be wanting to look in his direction. I already knew he was trash. And then I'm like, I know I'm not going in order, but when he came to the house, let me get my shit. Bitch, who asked you to stay the night over here? Y'all a different breed. Cause, like, you ain't coming in my house talking shit to me and my kids, and then got the nerve to be like, oh, I'm about to stay the night on top of that. No, you can go to the Motel 7 down the street. Farmville Motel. You ain't finna come up in here. The fuck? Like, I'm not doing that. He had me heated like he was trying to come in my house. I was so heated watching that last night. This morning, matter of fact. Shit.
We was up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
That was shit. We was like that shit till like 5 because we had to watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier, edited and put that up. Then we had to watch that before we did that. So we was up all fucking morning till like 6 something in the morning. Like I'm like, excuse me?
Whose man's is this?
And then he pissed me off even more when he told the kids, don't waste your dad's time because he got to save lives. Excuse me? That's their dad. That's how I know you was garbage for Lois. You ain't even got powers. And that's what you was telling her. Don't call me unless it's an emergency. Don't call me unless the house burning down. Mama died probably. She probably home by herself wondering when he gonna come home.
He's garbage. An asshole, but he has a point.
Who said that?
I hope you don't ever have kids. I hope you're sterile. And I mean that from the bottom of my fucking heart, bro.
I hope
like, you do not have kids.
I like the fact of like Tyler Superman having to choose between like I like the version of this Superman. Like I like the story. You gotta choose between family and saving lives. Like saving lives is up here, but you don't want to like disregard what your family got going on, you know, like at the same time too. So I know it's a struggle for him. Just like when him and Lois got into it because he didn't show up at the little like meeting or whatever. He was trying to apologize. It's like she didn't want to hear it and she was mad. But at the same time, it was like she was more mad at herself for being mad because it's like, I know you got to save lives, but I needed this one thing. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
Because you being put on the back burner by your husband, but he's Superman. It's like, bitch, I made this choice, but goddamn, like, please.
I needed this one
thing.
Can
somebody chill out today on the building?
Like, can you motherfuckers stop at traffic lights, look left and right before you cross the street? Don't get a fucking paper cut because she needed her husband and he couldn't be there because some asshole wanna fucking...
My whole thing is I don't need your military ass coming on my property, my plot, my acres, telling me that I need to save lives over helping my family. I know I'm Superman. I got my shit in check. You're not my dad. Like, you're not my dad. Like, I'm gonna need you to stop. Like, I know what my responsibility is. Every time he said, do your job, that shit ate at me more and more. That's not his job. That's his choice. You know how many motherfucking people could have just chose to not ever let y'all know they had any kind of abilities, chill at home on their fucking farm with their family and not be worried about shit. He don't have to save people. That's not his job. He not getting a check.
Exactly.
Every time they talking about Clark as they like, your unemployed husband, he out here got to deal with all this shit while saving the world. Like, y'all can eat my ass. Fuck that. Like, ain't no way. He got to deal with all this bullshit. Help his kids. They doing their teenage years, bitch. Like, that's the most ignorant shit. Gotta make sure your wife happy. All while keeping the whole planet safe. Bitch, where the other heroes at? Can I get some help? Like this. Can I get some help?
Barry, what are you doing?
Right. Like, shit.
Carver, what are you doing?
Like, that shit. But you don't, like, I know those boys look older. They're 14. You never tell kids not to depend on their parents. At the fucking teenage level, let me turn to my friends and ask them then, or let me make choices on my own. That's why y'all motherfuckers be, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of y'all mamas need to snatch y'all back and have a conversation and then, you know, be like, okay, let's proceed further.
It's
but like, who gonna be calling they? First of all, if you've been watching the show, they do not call their daddy for anything, for one.
No.
Like, they teenagers. Ain't nobody trying to have their dad show up at everything. They already had an attitude with the fact that he was listening in on them. So why, if I didn't want you listening in on me, I'ma just start calling you for everything? They gonna call when they need help.
In the teenage years, you don't really talk to your parents anyway. If
then,
you talk to your parents in your teenage years and you have a great rapport in your teenage years with your parents, good for you.
Right. I be trying to make sure my kids know, if y'all need to talk, I'm here. I don't want y'all asking y'all stupid ass friends shit. Y'all motherfuckers don't know how to raise y'all kids sometimes. I don't need my kids asking y'all kids nothing. Like, what the fuck? I'm just like, what are we doing? You don't tell your grandkids that y'all got 2 trash granddads. Jor-El, ignorant ass, disgusting. Why you bring your child here? Like, bitch, like, I don't want no parts of him unless he got powers. Then your other granddaddy ain't shit either. Don't call your daddy because he got more important shit to do.
Hold on. Do I recommend Superman? I mean, yeah, give it a shot. I mean, I'm not knocking Superman and Lois because I'm like, It's the first season. I'm not gonna react to it because
I like it.
It's okay. It's a different take on Superman. You see him at a point in his life where he's being a father. This is not your typical Superman.
Chris,
story.
I'm not arguing with you today because you find validity in all kind of bullshit. You can keep it rolling. Like I fucking said, you don't fucking tell kids. Wait a minute, do you even have kids to be arguing about what the fuck somebody should be saying about some kids? Like, you don't tell kids not to do something. They're not gonna take it the adult way that you're saying it. That shit shouldn't have left his lips, period. And what's the first thing they do when their ass was about to get bodied? Not call dad and almost died. Like, kids not gonna take shit the same way you mean it. As an adult, if you're meaning don't bother your dad with petty stuff, they're gonna look at it as though don't bother dad at all because he's working with more important shit. That's why you don't tell barely teenage. They 14 on this show. You don't do that. Had they been grown, like 18 and up, I can see you maybe saying some shit along those lines. They 14 years old. They not gonna take that shit the way you saying.
If they can't depend on their parents, who can they depend on?
Exactly.
Because
then
friends,
when they out here,
like, let me break this down.
when
y'all,
they out
y'all
here
are young.
laser beaming people, then you gonna be like, oh my god, why did you do that?
Exactly. And then I like how they were a unit. Like, why didn't you guys call me?
That's exactly who the fuck that is.
They looked right at him like he told us not to. They were together. I like that twin shit when they were together. Like, oh shit. Well, Granddad told us not to.
I have to get the mailbox back open, Key One. I'll make a video when I do because it's been closed for months now. I gotta open it back.
Like, you don't tell kids.
I'm like, I know they look like they fucking 17 to 18 years old. They're 14 on the show. You do not tell 14-year-olds that I could go tell my son about to be 16. Let me go tell him, don't fucking bother us if it ain't important. He not gonna bother us at all because he gonna feel like I feel some kind of way. And that's why I said that. You don't talk to kids like that. Then y'all wonder why the fuck y'all kids out here making the choices that they make. That's why.
Like, some of y'all do not procreate. Do not have kids. You are not
let
ready.
them. So God can teach you all the lessons that you need to learn. Go right ahead.
Bro. Oh my God.
I'm just like, you don't tell kids that shit. Then, like, you knew he was wrong because of the way he looked. When they looked at him, when they asked, like, why would you get that idea? They look at Grandpa and they looked at him like, really, bitch?
Have you lost your fucking mind?
Then got the nerve to get an attitude when Lois was like, you won't be welcome here no more. Fine, I'll leave. Bye. Ain't nobody invite your ass in the first place. Don't come to the cookouts. Don't come on Easter Sunday. Don't come by, bitch. I'll send you a card in the mail for Father's Day. Probably. Like, don't come around here no more. Talking about he got a long drive. The only reason he even came is because of Superman and some other shit. Like, you ain't even really come to visit them, though. Like, you came to be nosy. Then first thing you do, you come to the football game and old boy get the bodying people. Is this something you need to tell me? Do you be here every other day concerned about what the fuck going on? So what I need to call and tell you this for? Junior Love, thank you for the donation.
No, we're not going to do a Justice League review. What
Jonathan Kent would never.
Oh no, Jonathan Kent would never, bro.
I'm like, don't call your dad laser beams half of the school because I'm getting picked up. Like, you can't fucking do that. Like, you can't do that. And I don't know what the hell was wrong with that boy that was tweaking the when they had the gas on. Like, I don't know what kind of powers he was about to get.
Trying to figure that shit out.
I couldn't tell if he was about to be fast because at first I thought they was about to make him a speedster. The way like his shit was moving, but then like he started. I don't know. I'm just like.
Also, the villain of the week. Y'all don't remember him? Stanley from Green Arrow.
Yes,
that's
I
who
knew
that
he
actor
looked
was.
familiar, but that dude, like when they put him in other shit, he looked so different. Thaddeus Kilgrave. That's what his name was. That's the same dude, Stanley from Arrow, that was obsessed with Oliver.
And then came into his house and then had all them tied up and shit. Like, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I knew him, but I was like, oh, they made him look different. Put the beard on.
Bitch, everything started vibrating, not just that hand. Like, he was in the bathroom. So I was like, bro, who did this? That shit was ignorant.
I like the fact that Jonathan is trying to, not snap about the football team.
He being a good big brother, though. He trying to, like, your brother never felt like he really fit in. And it's like, this is your thing, but because he's happy, it's like you trying to be a good big brother and not say nothing. But he's also a teenager, so I know it's gonna come at some point. It's gonna come out.
Yeah, I think he did cut Dinah neck.
How the boy with the cast was triggering your triple, what is that, trypophobia, whatever? Where, why? That got to do with holes. Like, what? I don't understand how the shaking had something to do with that. Yeah, that's Stanley. Like, I had to look again too because I was like, he looked familiar, but like they made him look old and ignorant as fuck.
Yeah,
like
you slapped a beard on him, made his hair longer. I'm like I could tell. Like
yeah,
I know
the
actors,
dude who
bro.
fucked up Dinah. Yeah, him. It's the same dude. I used to think that Jordan Emo ass was gonna be the villain, but like they may make Jonathan dark. I don't know. I feel like they could both have their moments if you write it right. Like depending on what's going on, like they both can have their moments where they go dark because they teenagers. They just now exploring what's going on. Like I just feel like they could do that.
Yeah.
But let me tell you about Lois hoe ass daddy again though. With that phone call at the end and looking at that shit that Lex gave him. Just because he not doing what you want him to do, now you need contingencies because you can't control him like a pawn on a chessboard. Child, come to my house again. Stay away, Spray.
I hope you stop that.
It ain't gonna do nothing.
Might fuck up that keyboard.
That keyboard, it would have been fucked up by now if it was gonna be fucked up. That little shit ain't doing nothing.
What attitude? Jordan didn't have attitude today. This episode,
Right, bro. Like, he did a little bit. Oh, you talking about Jordan? Oh, cause he was in the Don't Call Dad. Like he was in the forest, like trying to stop him from using the button and shit.
It wasn't so much. It wasn't an attitude. It was like, you know what I'm saying, between brothers, that's not attitude. I can see attitude. He has attitude with the parents, especially his dad. But attitude with his brother, that's different. Like that's different.
Thank you for the donation.
He felt like, okay, well, Grandpa said don't call him, so let's not.
It's got to go on break because of COVID though. Like it. That's why they breaking, not necessarily like because something going on, but like. What is it after the 5th episode? I think we said last week. I don't like the 5th or 6th. I don't know. Like they gonna show a couple episodes, then they gotta take a break because they had to for COVID, and then they gonna come back. Because while they on break, they showing Supergirl. Because we had a conversation about this the other week. Because I was trying to figure out why the hell they did that. I just feel like if you was done with some Stargirl episodes, y'all could have just let Stargirl come on. Because it would have been after the Flash. That would have made more sense to me. But it's like y'all rather fuck over Supergirl and let people forget because it's her last season anyway versus messed up Stargirl because it's newer. So it is what it is.
Nope, you cannot find Superman and Lois reactions. We don't react to it. We watch it. And
we watch it to talk about it because people gonna keep bringing it up. But
yeah, that's
like I like the show, but at the same time, like I said, I showed y'all last week my schedule be full. I ain't got time to add nothing else.
No, I'm busy. I'm very much busy. I have a life outside of Married to the Real.
Let's be honest. The only reason Clark isn't evil is because of Lois and the kids, and their only reason he hadn't snapped. I don't believe that though. Like even if he wouldn't have met Lois and the boys, what reason would he have on this earth to be evil? Like now. With him being a dad and a husband, of course, if you took his wife and kids away from him in the wrong way, yes, he could snap. But just if he had never met them and never had, like, if he never met her and had kids, that don't mean he would have just been evil from jump. That's not how that worked. He was still a good person regardless. Still working at the paper. He was Superman before he met Lois, so why would he be evil? He been Superman since he was born, so if he was gonna snap, he would have been did it. Would have did that when your daddy killed over in the middle of the street if that was the case. Would have did that when your mama died if she wasn't in the picture. If you was just gonna snap, like. Nah, they ain't got Kara not coming on. Not our Kara not coming on Superman and Lois. They already said that. Like if you get a Kara, it's gonna be somebody else.
We good on Superman and Lois?
I guess. I don't think I missed nothing. Other than like the previews, Lex about to show up now and start following Lois as around. Oh yeah, like that man, what his name? Morgan Edge?
Yeah.
He want that mind because of what they call the X-Kryptonite on the show. I don't know what the fuck that shit is, but like that's what is giving people like powers. Now what I don't know is how the boy got it. like the one that broke his arm, unless somebody gave him something at the hospital just to see what would happen. And then it was like a weird moment when Lois and Lana was out drinking, and they like zoomed in on their shot glasses, like they put something in her drink or something like that. We didn't understand why they did that, so I'm like, her husband made me so mad, y'all, being married. And him being like, oh, it wasn't like he was flirting with you. Like when they had that conversation, she said, but I was uncomfortable. He made me uncomfortable. As her husband, you should have been like seeing that, knowing that on her face, and been like, let's do, you know, like you ain't, everything ain't got to be a fight or an argument. You could have simply, well, we got to go. We got kids, you know, blah, blah. Like you could have made an excuse to leave without making it like uncomfortable. She probably would have loved you that much more for doing that shit. Like, you so ready to get winded and down by this rich dude who really about to fuck you in the ass, and then like you're not even paying attention to your wife. Child. Anyway, we can move on at this point.
The Flash.
Lana Lang is in this show. Yeah, Lana's in the show.
Mm-hmm. The Flash.
Yes, Flash 7-3. Which should have been the finale for 6.
Mm-hmm.
And it basically ends the Mirrorverse storyline. I mean, I feel like I had some issues with the episode, but I don't feel like they were like major. We got OG Wells back, y'all know that. So he actually like pops up in this episode.
Timeless Wells, as they call him.
Yeah, that. The episode starts off with like Cisco waking up trying to shoot Barry because they still think he like he was the episode before, but he's really like normal now. Him trying to figure out what's wrong with Iris, so they trying to like figure out what's going on with her. And then he's like, what, he took his ring off, you know, like he like trying to come to terms with the fact he just don't have speed. So of course they trying to figure out how to be evil. She's wilding. Get all people getting snatched in the mirrors. They talking about with like the Terminator arms, like the T, whatever it was.
T2.
Snatching people in the mirrorverse. So that's what I was like, at that point, when she started snatching people in the mirrors, I'm like, it would take her to like stop herself. Cause how y'all gonna get all these people out these mirrors? So that's when I knew what Trey called it, talk no jutsu. I knew that's what they was gonna end up doing, because there was like, she wasn't even really like all the way evil anyway. So I just knew they probably would be able to talk her down and have her reverse everything. And then they kind of explained, like, that whole kumbaya moment, though, took me out. When they was all, like, holding hands to fix everything, like, get off me, say hallelujah. But, like,
oh, my God.
Iris being the reason he got his feedback, because, like, they kept telling him to, like, follow his heart. Like, he's a paragon of love. So he went to sit by Iris' bedside, and of course when he touched her hand, he got the little spark, like from when they first, you know, did that, like way earlier like way earlier in the show. So that's when they kind of figured that Iris would be able to help bring the Speed Force back organically. So, you know, they re-engineered the machine. She coming in like a zombie to touch it, saying, we need you, I need you. Then I still need this shit fucking explained to me, because ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing otherwise.
Nope.
When that fucking lightning was about to strike Barry and Wells got distracted, he had to take his glasses off still. Bitch, if I hit y'all with the and then I put them bitches back on, and then I'm trying to like, y'all gonna be like, what the fuck Sasha looking at? What is that? Y'all gonna be like, what is that? Like that car, I should have put that Cardi clip in there. Oh my God, what is that? Like,
he was not, like, I see all over the internet people saying he was looking at the lightning. No, dumbass. The lightning shot straight up, not behind Cisco and crew. He looked back. He didn't look up. This is up. This is... What are we talking about here, bro? What are we saying right now? He looked behind them. Something else was going on.
Right.
They haven't touched on that. That's how they threw you. That's how they throw you off. It's gonna be something else.
Like they touched on it. Then at the end of the episode, they came back, and like when you thought you were gonna see what he was looking at, that's when they showed the lightning with the different colors, which got everybody else off guard again. Cause you like, bitch, what that mean? Like, is that speedsters? Is it the different forces? Like, what is it that's going on? I don't know. Somebody had the nerve to say one of them lightning colors was purple. I was like, where you get that from? I'm gonna need you to re-examine it. That it was white lightning with a blue background. It was green. It was red, and it was yellow. There was no purple. I don't know where that came from.
It was like That's what they purple look like for some reason.
No, because the purple on they daughter didn't look like that. It looked purple.
Upgrade.
No.
The different things, man. Like
I believe the lightning was white. To show that it was white, they put a blue background behind it. Like, look at this picture right here, how Jeff Lightning is white with that blue. That's what the fuck they did.
I can't look at that picture because they have different graphics. Well, they use that. Those are different people that do editing. So I can't even go by them.
Okay. I feel like I can see colors fine, and that wasn't purple to me. So that's my opinion. But I mean, I don't feel like it would make sense to use purple anyway, because then that would indicate y'all gonna bring Nora back. Like, why would you do purple? Like, you got to do Godspeed at some point because y'all already brought him up, so it makes sense for it to be white.
Not necessarily, because he didn't get his speed the natural way. He got his from Velocity 9.
Okay, but then who got green speed? Who got green lightning? We don't know yet, right? So I'm just saying, like, I just figure it's there for interpretation. Like,
yeah, like, it could be. What I'm saying is, like, even if it's not the Force Quest storyline, the only person I could say it would be Green Lightning, it would be Inertia, because he has the green suit.
If they go there,
because he would be a clone of Bart, so that's the way they would probably go to differentiate that.
I mean, if he feel like he want to do that for the show go off, I feel like that's cool. I'm down to see a different storyline because I don't know much about him. So, what color was Zoom Lightning? Wasn't his lightning like
blue? His
lightning was blue.
But he had artificial. Because of the Velocity 9, his shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like artificial lightning, I guess you could say, because when he
not green for the turtle.
When he turned into the Black Flash, he has red lightning.
Why you need Jamal from On My Block to play Inertia? I can't see that.
What?
Not you so tempted to speak on this, but you can't.
You can't speak on it. Like, I mean, it is what it is. If they doing the Force Quest storyline, I'm with that too. Like, I mean, you got the Sage Force, really the Strength Force, the Steel Force, and from what I'm hearing, you know what I'm saying, with pictures provided by Canada Grass right there, Chillbane was on set, so you know.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Okay, with the Steel Force, let me break it down. With Steel Force, you have these candidates to use the Steel Force. You had Commander Cole, you had Turtle, you had Grodd, and you had somebody else, Cronus, I think his name was. I might be saying that name wrong. But also, if they're not going to use Commander Cole, because I said this, because Wentworth Miller would be Commander Cole. So he's not there, so they're going to use Chillbane, I think I'm saying that right, instead. So he's going to be the one to have the Steel Force, if that's the storyline they're going to use. Go ahead and read that.
Clarence Baker, thank you for the donation. Do y'all think Cisco will get his powers back either at the end of the first half of the season or at the end of the second half? I don't know if they're going to give him his powers back. I mean, I feel like they should, because you done went through the trouble of making a whole suit to do the shit that you could do naturally, and then your suit gave out on you. So I just feel like that's an inconvenience. I would hope they would give him his powers back, but at the same time, it's smart to do it that way. If you feel like he going to leave, nobody wants to be like hyped up on Cisco and him having these like cool ass powers only for him to dip at some point in the show. So that's probably why they tried to do it like that too.
I feel like he'll get his powers back. Here's why. You just saw in the episode the suit malfunction. So eventually something's gonna trigger his something's gonna trigger his vibe powers to come back. Either the shit go wear off eventually, because Cisco needs his powers. The suits just can't chill. Blaine casting was confirmed by Deadline, but I did not see him on set. You didn't see him on set yet? So, you know, hey, Chill Blaine. Boom. Confirmed. So, it's more than likely going to be him. There's 4 different variations of Chill Blaine. I've explained that in another video. So, it all depends on which version they want to use. Jill, thank you for the dono. Hey, y'all. I'm still stuck on Wills. Any speculations as to what he saw, or am I just overthinking it? I hope y'all have a nice weekend. I don't know what he saw.
Yeah, I still think it's something up with him too, though. I just feel like, I don't know, I don't like 100% trust his character yet until I learn some more things. Two Fly Gaming, thank you for the donation. What happened to the speedster with purple lightning? That was on like another Earth.
Yeah.
The one from Gypsy Earth.
Yeah.
Child.
I don't know. Shit.
He not from our Earth though, so why would we know what happened to him? Like,
no, they didn't confirm the. They like nothing's permanent now. It's Crisis. Crisis. Like y'all gotta wipe everything you knew before Crisis out of your mind. Y'all have to do that. I had out of all the knowledge I knew about the Flash episodes, I have to wipe that out of my mind now because this is why I don't even quote episodes anymore because it doesn't matter now. Crisis happened. So it's like everything I knew is bullshit. 6 fucking years of knowledge out the fucking window.
Somebody was saying about Eva giving up, but I'm like, if you look at her demeanor and her character, she was never like the villain anyway. Like, she was trying to do good. She felt like her husband fucked her over, which made her bitter all them years. And then she turns out like you were dead. Like, you just a clone of the original. So, I mean, it made sense when you think about it, the way she behaved. And then her going into the Mirrorverse and creating her own world. What?
Damn, y'all fans rude as fuck. Hey, Mike, guess what? You can go trip on a curb and bust your head. How about that, bitch?
Who?
Was that rude enough for you?
How is being rude by answering the question though?
How about that? You can go. How about you go choke yourself? Was that rude? Was that me being rude?
I don't even see who you talking to.
Keep going. Right there.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, now everybody's laughing at you.
I'm just like, people can come in here and talk to us any kind of way, but we can't be ourselves. Like, if people was offended, they wouldn't be here. I'm gonna need y'all to grow some skin. Like, just cause somebody ain't like being fake with y'all, like I'm rude, I'm not gonna be fake. I'm gonna answer you like I won't answer anybody else. Like, the fuck. I'm just saying, like, how you want me to say, oh my god, like, the way Eva handled herself, like, I'm not finna answer you like that. That's
I got it. Guys, listen, this is how it goes. Like, please.
It's Married to the Real.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
If you don't like real shit, this ain't the place for you.
If you a sensitive bitch, this is not the spot for you, bro. Like,
people can come here and cuss us out, call us lazy for doing videos, be racist, all kind of shit, but we gotta sit here and take it. But like, I'm answering a question and I'm rude. Yeah. Child. Anyway, what the fuck was I saying?
Get the fuck out of here. Michael part of that council culture. You can't counsel me. I'm on backwater. The Flash, when he did the little spin thing when he came out, when he was fighting Eva, I like that shit.
Oh, Ivy, please.
I like that shit. I guess I think the thing with this episode, y'all, was the fact that it didn't feel like it delivered because you get the Flash next week. You see what I'm saying? Follow me. This would have been the season finale to 6. The reason it doesn't feel like a finale is because we know next week we get a Flash episode. And we don't have that gap to hold us over, because the talk would be, everybody would be like, Trey, what's the fucking shit that happened? What was Wells looking at? Oh my God, I don't know. Oh my God, we gotta wait 5 fucking months. You don't have to do that now because of Corona. You don't have that build up. So it feels like the episode wasn't as big as your usual finale because next week you're watching The Flash. I had to really sit and think something's missing from this episode. It's that anticipation for the next premiere episode that's usually 4 or 5 months away. That's what we're missing right now.
Of course we're going to see Reverse Flash this season. You already know. Episode 17 is going to be the 150th episode. That's towards the end again, right? Because like,
shit, that's bad.
Are they only having 18?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so they would have to like, I don't know how they're gonna do that.
Damn.
Unless they just be like, well, no, because you can't really postpone it, I guess, if it's the 150th. So maybe they'll figure out how to do it though. Maybe they'll surprise us. Like, it just depends on what they got planned for how they end the season. I feel like depending on how you do that, you probably can make it like
that fucking sucks.
Because depending on who you gotta fight, it could be like an episode where you bring Wally back, or you can introduce other species. Depending on who your big bad is and how your finale goes.
Unless you let people know ahead of time that 16 will be directly connected to 18, but then like whatever happens in 17, oh shit, this is what I fucking knew it. Fucking
yeah,
Corona.
Prince Goku and 4 species show up at Star Labs like, man, just come outside real quick, we just want to talk, bro. That shit would have been so ignorant. That should be the 150 episode, have like all them random species show up. We just want to talk, man. Come on,
man, bring your ass outside. Come on, run me that speed, G.
Let's see who the fastest. Look, let's see who the fastest. Can you imagine, like, the villains being petty and having a whole ass race around Central City, though? Like, if you can't catch us, everybody dying. Like, bitch, we gonna kill somebody every block. That'll be so petty, bro. Like,
now, that'll be a good filler episode. Just
you can't catch me before I kill somebody on every block. Like, bro, he'd be under so much pressure. He gonna have to call Wally, Jesse, somebody like, please. I need help. I need backup. Oh my god, but can you imagine like Zoom, Reverse Flash, and 2 other species showing up like, hey, who we about to have a consistency who really the fastest? You can't catch us. Every time you can't catch
that
us,
would be dope.
drop.
Like the Time Remnant Savitar working with Thawne.
Yo, I told y'all Savitar gonna pop back up again. Ed gonna be like, no, I'm gonna do Savitar right. That bitch gonna be like, hello, how you doing? They gonna be like, who the fuck is this? I'm the real Savitar. They gonna be like, oh. He gonna be like, gotcha, bitch.
Mr. Another, I'm new to your channel, love.
You can't even read, love what you're doing, keep up the great work. I look forward to what you do next. Zachary,
oh my God,
thank you for the donation. Hey, Chantage, I've been on Patreon for 3 years now. I wanted to say I love y'all. Y'all got me through some tough times. Love from Chicago. Well, we glad that we got you through some tough times.
Oh,
we
man.
love doing
appreciate y'all. Though. I'm
right.
sorry, bro.
Y'all be out here wilding.
Bro,
It's not that he created the Speed Force out of love. It was organic. She had the Speed Force in her before, so it was like a piece of that was still inside of her. So they used that as a conduit versus like artificial shit. Yeah. That's just how you explain it.
Well, actually, it is made out of love.
I mean,
because
the way they saying it though, like
Thawne use negative emotion, which made the negative Speed Force.
Hers was positive. Basically, you could just say that, like, yeah. Because that's how it was anyway. Like, that's just how it functioned.
No, I don't think Red Death is coming.
If they ever do that, I feel like it would be later. I don't think it would be this season anyway, or next season.
I mean, they could, though, now.
Actually, have all them boys show up, they're going to be looking at the new kid like, who is this?
They actually could do Red Death because we have the guy who plays Batman. We have we have Bruce Wayne now.
I wasn't impressed, but okay.
I mean,
I probably wouldn't even feel nothing, though. Like, if he pop up like that, they're going to have to get somebody else. That little cameo he did on Batwoman, like...
Just because Iris said we need you doesn't mean she's pregnant. That just means like we
as everybody, our
team,
friends,
like
Star
the
Labs,
family, the
whole
world.
Like we need you. Central City needs you. We plural. It ain't. She's nah, had she just said I, it would have been she's selfish. She's saying we and she got to be pregnant. Like what?
What is my favorite episode of what is the best? I don't know.
I don't know if you want to take that or not.
Son of a bitch. Hello.
I can't say for him what the best episode of The Flash was, but I'm not gonna lie, that second episode was good. The third one was okay. It ended a storyline. My favorite part of the third episode was the lightning whips. Bro, that shit was ignorant. He need to start doing that more often. He did that spin and went up in the air and got the whipping that lightning around on hoes. That shit was cool. I don't understand why people keep saying it's purple. It looks like white lightning over a blue black background to me. I don't understand why people keep saying the lightning was purple though. Oop, Davon, please. Now I'm pregnant, baby. Like, how? Please. I love them so far, Jill. I haven't been having as many breakouts as I normally do, which is good. But my face is still trying to like get to like a better place. But like so far since I've been using it, like I normally have like ignorant ass breakouts. I've been good so far. I mean, you might have a speedster with green lightning. I don't know.
The only reason I said inertia with green light. I know these motherfuckers ain't calling me on my phone now. Okay, whatever. I'm just saying, it is what it is with the whole lightning. Could we do the Force Quest storyline? I'm cool with that, because that's the way, because Eric Wallace has said he wants Zoom back. That's a good way to bring Teddy back and him play Zoom.
If they bring Teddy back, y'all know I'm gonna be cutting up. Y'all know that's my boy. Season 2, one of my favorite seasons of The Flash. He acted so ignorant. So if they bring him back renewed, bitch, and get the cutting folks up,
I'm with it. I'm like,
break his legs, Zoom. I love Bear. Break his legs though for the entertainment. We know they gonna speed here. It's fine. What? You the one who say he don't need to lose his speed again? Then when I say break his legs, you want to look like that?
Damn, man, what have you become?
I'd rather him break his legs and kidnap Iris or some shit like that. Like, can we not? Like, just break his legs. He already done fucked him up.
Like, I like Teddy. Like, I would love to have.
I would have Matt and Teddy, bro.
Yes,
bro, y'all, bro. I'll be more ignorant than Trey if they bring Matt and Teddy back, bro. They both show up knocking. Hey, what's up? I just want to talk to you real quick. Let's talk about the multiverse.
But then for that, you would need Wally.
Bro, I'm telling you, that could be the 150th episode. You bring Matt and Teddy back and bring Wally. That's your episode right there. Find a way to fit that shit in with your storyline. Eric, holla at me. Look, holla at me.
That'll be a badass fight, bitch.
Bro, then have somebody new show up at the end. Like, if you was doing the shit about, like, what's his name? Godspeed. Had that bitch show up at the end, too, like in that episode. You know how many people be losing that shit online? Matt, Teddy, Godspeed, Wally, Barry. Like, it gonna be like, oh, like,
shit.
Bro.
Let me cover my chest. Oh, my God.
Oh,
oh shit. Oh, the thoughts. Oh, my God, bitch.
The quintessential perfection you didn't know you needed.
That'll be some shit right there. Oh, my God. That'd be the episode right there. That would be my favorite episode
get the
right
snapping limbs, bitch. Like, nah, y'all was talking all that shit. Talking all that shit, now run up.
Like, Barry and Wally versus Thawne,
and
Zolomon,
bro,
and Godspeed. That shit would be nuts. Like, yeah. No, them fighting Thawne and like this is it. Them fighting Thawne and then Zolomon first. They beat them. Then Godspeed show up. Like,
I'm being the episode sipping my tea like this.
I'm gonna be drinking that episode, bitch.
Thank you, Shamil.
I'm just saying, y'all. It might be the Force Quest storyline. I don't know everything about the Force Quest storyline. I got to do some reading. I got to find me some comic books, which is not a problem for me.
Mr. Another, thank you for the donation. I doubt it would happen, but could we have Kevin Conroy Red Death?
No.
No, they probably not going to do that. Wouldn't he be too old?
Voice?
Unless he just do the voice. Now, if he do the voice, I can see that because they do like how the dude who do like Godspeed. Now, if they did that, that would be interesting because he was a version of Batman, so like that would be cool to do.
The voice,
that would be very cool. I feel like he'd be open to work though. Like if they got it right, like I feel like he'd do that. He'd be ready to get them checks.
If you mean the voice, I'm for that.
Yeah, because I'd be forgetting they do when they have their little shit on. They have than Matt, like other than Reverse Flash, like everybody else kind of have a different voice. Because Zoom had like Candyman voice, Tony Todd. And then Godspeed, what is his name that, I can't even think his name that do Godspeed voice.
BD Wong.
Yeah. So that would be cool.
That's mine. I like how his voice, you don't learn, do you? That's mine. Like, what the fuck? Bless you.
Thank you. Oh shit. That's what I said a minute ago. Like they could bring the original Savitar back, not like the one how they had it like it was buried, but the actual Savitar from the comics. Because you gotta realize this the perfect opportunity to do that because you had Crisis. Shit changed, so that could be a different storyline for Savitar versus going down the path of him turning into Barry or whatever.
My favorite DC man.
Who is Gingerbread? Who is you speaking to? Gingerbread. Yeah, I did just say Zoom was Tony Todd. Thank you, Danny. Thank y'all.
But we'll see what happens with the Flash. I mean, if they do the Force Quest storyline, that's cool. They just giving speed to random new people or new speedsters. That's cool too. I'm really up for anything Flash related. Like that's just me.
He got shot by a bullet because he went in his suit though. Ain't like he got shot with the armor on. He's like how Savitar gets shot by a bullet. He was out of the shits, right? Wasn't he out of that?
Yeah, but they mean like he should have heard it and been able to move out the way of the bullet. That's what they mean.
Should he have to? With the shit that was going on?
Yeah, he should have. But you know.
I guess. I mean, that's just like always saying Barry should catch villains because he fast. Like
that's the thing with the Flash being a week-to-week show. It just some certain things just not gonna make sense.
Right.
It's just not. Villains endings just don't make sense sometimes. Like,
I watched the first. I don't know if I can't even remember. I either watched the first or the first 2 episodes of The Walking Dead. It's been good so far though. There's a lot of shit going on with that.
Do I think Mina's gonna show up? I would hope so.
I mean, they teased it with the book. I don't know if they gonna do it or not. It may not be this season. It could be like next season or something, or maybe something to tease it again at the end. I don't know. I don't know what they got planned for the rest of the season because I was surprised to see. I almost called his man Hocus Pocus. What his name? Abracadabra. I was about to say I'm surprised to see Hocus Pocus in the trailer for next week, bro. And me and Trey was trying to figure out, like, where is he from? Like, is it, like, the one from before? Like, is he from somewhere else? You know, like, I'm just trying to figure, like, how he fit with what's going on.
Got to remember, all the metas that were gone are now here. So, eventually, I can see Gypsy showing up.
It still don't make sense to me, though, like, how you can say everybody's here because you got the multiverse still. Like, I can see some people being out of place, not everybody though. Like I'm just like some people had to go to fuck home. Like there's no way some of y'all.
But they haven't touched on that yet because
I know, but I'm just saying. I don't want them to bring Nora back the way she was before. Like they could do the twins, or they could do like the way she was supposed to be. But that shit got annoying at the end, to be honest. Like I liked her when she first came, and then like she wasn't acting her age. Like if you gonna have her act like a child, she should have been a child age. She was like 27. Cutting up like she was 14, like
I feel like
I seen it rain.
I feel like what they gonna do is give them 3 kids. You gonna have Nora, and then you're gonna have Dawn and Dawn.
I mean, they could if they touch on it. They might not even want to do kid shit no more. So I don't know.
No, I'm just talking about if they bring them back in this finale. Y'all, who is smarter? Do you think DeVoe or Thawne? Thawne is smarter. He's from the future. He has future technology. Being a genius here in this time, present day, is different from being a genius in the future. You're thousands of times smarter. Technology is
now
thousands of times better. Now I just want to see a fight
between Emotionless Barry and the Thinker.
Ooh.
Y'all missed it if y'all didn't catch Patreon. I had made a comment. I was like, bitch, what if, what's his name? I was like, what if DeVoe ass was teaching the class right now? Like if for some reason Barry them had to pop up at the college and saw his ass sitting in that chair teaching, they probably be shook as fuck. Like not him being the thinker, but just saying like they brought him back, but he ain't, you know, like doing all that.
I mean DeVoe.
Yeah, that shit would be hilarious.
DeVoe, the thinker DeVoe.
No, Omega, she's not.
You ready to move on?
We can. I was just trying to read some.
Oh, okay.
Somebody, what you say? Gypsy could come back, but it would be mad awkward since Camilla wasn't collateral in Mirrorverse. I guess, but I just feel like when people come back, are they necessarily the same way they were when they left? Since it was like a recreation of the universe, like that could be a gypsy that never met Cisco. It would be awkward for him because he kept his memories of what happened. You got to remember, like, only the people that were like immediately involved with Crisis kept their memories of other stuff, right? So like she could come back, but like she wouldn't have memories of him, right? Well, I don't know. I don't know how they would do that. I would just feel like if she came back or if they brought her back because their universe is back, she didn't have to necessarily be like the gypsy that met Cisco. So I don't know. But I guess she would though, because didn't Breacher come? Was that season 6 he came when she died? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so.
I mean, I think it would work different though with people that have vibe powers. I would think they would be able to see through the vibrations of space time.
That's why I'm pissed off he don't have his powers too. Now if they waiting because they wanted to have a reason for him not to know other worlds existed still, I can see. But I just feel like at some point him getting his powers back and then like him vibing again for the first time and him like seeing a cut of somebody's earth, like some popping up and like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that would make for a good story for him to get his powers back. Like you get your powers back and the first vibe is you feeling like some fuck shit happening on another earth and you like that's not right, like what's going on, and then y'all go check it out, like, you know what I'm saying? So because then you still scientifically would have the risk of, bitch, if we try to jump somewhere that don't exist, we dead. So it's like a risk you would have to take.
Yeah, because they did that in the Crisis comic. I think the chapter 11 or chapter 12, I think it was Jay and Wally, and they were running and like they had to catch each other and pull them back through the shit because multiverse was gone.
How DeVoe smarter than present day Thawne when present day Thawne's still from the future? He's from the future regardless, so I don't understand that comment. Thawne is not from our present. He's from the future in any timeline. He's not from here, so how does that work? Anybody remember the girl HR dated? Oh, what's her name? The scientist lady?
Tracy Brand.
Oh yeah, her. Do they still have the Medicare? I'm sure they still do. But I'm just waiting on something to happen for him to want to get his powers back, or for that shit to wear off, because they never said it was permanent. They always said that it's possible that it could wear off, right? Ain't that's what they said when they did the Medicare? Because when they was giving it to King Shark, they said, you know, like it's no guarantee that this will last forever or whatever, because that was the first time they ever used it.
True.
When it worked on him, then Cisco decided to use it, but it still didn't mean that it was permanent. Is it possible for Eddie or Robbie to be alive? With Crisis, anything is possible now, to be honest. It's just a matter of how you write it.
Falcon and Winter Soldier. Falcon and Winter Soldier. What? I don't know if Cisco had kids. I don't think he did. Okay. The Falcon and Winter Soldier takes place months after WandaVision. Months
after the snap.
Well, the snap is still like,
but I'm just saying how they said it.
And Sam is joined the Air Force, working, doing covert missions, flying over, trying to save this guy from getting taken to Liberia. Very good action scene opening up. Yeah. Fighting Batrick. I'm pronouncing that correctly. Who was in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Cap beat his ass. Sam didn't so much beat his ass. He fought him well. He really fought him well.
How y'all know it's 6 months? They just said months after. How y'all be giving the specifics?
Months could be 2.
Right.
I don't remember them saying 6 months.
They didn't. They just said it was months after the snap. I like the episode as a whole though. Like you got to see their individual stories before they come together basically. Like you got to see what Sam's doing right now and his family, which I like. Cause like I don't think you ever get stuff like that with like comic book characters. Like you get movies and the main characters, a couple side characters, but you don't get like what people actually going through day to day. Like for Sam to be a hero but not can pay your bills or can't get a bank loan, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't see stuff like that. Him with his sister and his nephews, they out here cooking up plates, you know what I'm saying? Out here on the seafood boat, like like getting seas, like fish and shit, like a charter boat really. Like you don't see stuff like that. Seeing Bucky renounce his name and you know what I'm saying, try to start over, going to therapy, like seeing his interactions with people, trying to make amends, like it's just you don't see stuff like that. So like when you get
Time that person out, Danielle.
So when you get it, it's like, oh my goodness, I didn't know I wanted this, but thank you. Like that's how I felt like watching the episode or whatever. It had its moments, you know what I'm saying, like them showing. They tried to make it seem like, you know, Captain America dead, I guess, because, like, the way they had, like, Sam Iron and putting his suit on and putting the shield up and, you know, like, the speech he made and stuff like that. I don't know if he's dead for sure. I just feel like, I mean, we know he old because of Endgame, but they didn't show a funeral per se. And they just kind of, like, maybe he just retired and they want everybody to think he dead, you know, like, so don't know about him or whatever. I don't know. But, the speech he gave was like really cool. They got me with the memes last night because the on your left, because he always on Cap left, and then last night when they had the picture,
Cap was on his left.
Huh?
You said he was always on Cap left.
Because that's what he always told Cap, on your left.
No, Cap said that to him.
I thought Sam says that to Cap.
No, Cap was running by him on your left. Oh, don't say it. Don't say it. On your left. He said it to Cap in Endgame. And it was like, oh my God, he's back. He said it to him on his left, Cap. He's on your left, Cap. And then Cap was on his left in the picture. Because Cap was always on his left. He was facing, you know.
Can I not see the whole thing?
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
I know what that is. Mm-hmm. But anyway, the point I was trying to make. Lizzie, thank you for the donation. I'm glad I saw it today.
Bucky sleeping on the floor. That's how some soldiers actually sleep, y'all. They really.
Yeah, because I was like. When the video came, I was like, he had somebody else's house. I was like, he over here in the living room on the floor like this.
I know soldiers that actually sleep like that. I've known soldiers that actually slept like that.
I can understand
like
that,
being in war, because they're comfortable. They're comfortable like that because they're used to sleeping on cots and not sleeping in a soft bed because they're in that war mentality and they're comfortable. They sleep on the ground because it's hard.
Yeah,
and it's
not
comfortable.
Actually, do I need to check it?
And so with Bucky sleeping on the hard floor, that's normal. Him having nightmares and then him torturing himself because he killed this kid and taking care of his dad.
Is his name Yuri? Yeah. Mr. Nakajima. I remember his last name. I don't remember his first name. But it got so sad because I'm getting excited at the bar and then I see the Mochi. I'm like, Mochi. And then he like started looking outside. I'm like, wait. I'm like, what's wrong? He was like, my son used to like red bean Mochi. I'm like, oh my God. Like, this what we doing right now? Like, then when he went on the date with the girl started breaking it up about how it changed him and stuff. And he had to leave the date. I'm like, bruh. His little date was cute though. Like, drunk battleship. Like, who came up with that idea? But it's sad though, because it's like he's a good person now. The memories he have that are bad wasn't his fault. Like somebody did that to him. So it's like sad that he can't ever truly really be happy. Like I get that's what the therapy is for, him making amends. So like he can not have nightmares and forget all that stuff, but it's still hard because that's a part of your past. Like you were somebody else being controlled, but you still remember everything that you did. Like I just feel like that's really
And the funny thing is, they even touched on that in Civil War when Tony was choking him out. And he was like, "Do you even remember?" I remember all of them. He remembers everything. I'm like, imagine fighting with yourself to stop yourself, but you're losing.
Jeremiah, thank you for the donation. I'm gonna cry when the old man finds out Bucky killed his son. But like I was telling Trey, I low-key feel like he gonna figure it out though, cause like old people like that are always like wise. So like the way he came in and like the way he was at the door and looked at the shrine, like the way his demeanor was, like if he's never been like that with him before, and then like he's like, oh, I forgot I owe you for lunch. Like the way he kind of like lingered on looking at like why you're looking like this, I figured he may figure it out. But I also feel like if he tells him like he was being controlled or he actually explained it, at some point I feel like the man may forgive him. Maybe not at first, but it's like you couldn't really control what you were doing. He's old now. Like had he been younger, you know what I'm saying, and maybe the kid was younger, then I can see him not being as forgiving. But it's like older people, you only got so much time left. It's like you don't really want to. I feel like he wants closure more than anything. Like he don't want to leave this world until he figure out what really happened to his son. Then they may actually let that old man die, and I feel like that's gonna be hard for Bucky. Yeah. He may feel like telling him is what killed him when it's just he wanted closure.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just like, they may do something like that, because with they storytelling, like they tried to get me the first episode with that shit. I'm like, I feel like it's coming. But
and the whole banker situation was bullshit. Like, I was snapped out of existence. How am I supposed to have a job 5 years that I didn't exist?
I told y'all when that motherfucker was smiling, I was like, why she still tell him no? Because that's how them bitches be. They gonna act like they your friend and still tell you, oh, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Rules are rules. Like, he doing all that extra. And then got the nerve to tell me no and ask for a selfie. I was like, if you give me $1,000 for it, I'm gonna start charging for selfies. Let me do that. Then y'all gonna have something smart to say.
Like, it's like you gotta be a hero. People want heroes, but you don't want to help heroes. You want all the help.
He brought up a good point though. How are y'all paid? Like, y'all risking y'all life. Y'all got families and shit too that people don't see. Like, those people aren't just like robots. Like, they have families, they have stuff going on, and it's like, how are you getting paid from that? Like, I'm risking my life and then I can't even live decently. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody saying live like Stark. Like,
right.
I'm just trying to live. Like, hell, $60,000 a year. Like Sam ain't got like kids.
And then you got Tony Wealth is generational too. Like, had his dad not been who he was, that could have been a different situation.
Yeah.
Like, your name carry weight because of your dad. Like, had your dad been a nobody, you might would have got a tech company started off the ground, but you'd have had to work 1,000 times harder because your dad didn't lay the foundation for you. So
yeah. And I'm like, think about it.
You could be the smartest person in the world, but if you ain't got the clout to go with it, or the power, the name, the money, something, like, nothing gonna happen sometimes. So
yeah, and like, think about it. Like, y'all got Wakanda backing you now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. And that was him. He said Wakanda was peace for him for a little while. I'm just like, I wonder what Sam was like messaging him about, because his therapist really read him for filth with that. She said, "Give me your phone." She said, "You only got 10 people in here."
You don't.
And then she was like, "You ignoring messages from Sam." Like, I wonder what Sam was sending him.
He's probably trying to check on him.
Probably, but bitch, when they see fake Captain America ass up on that screen, he probably gonna call in. You see this shit? You see this shit? What we gonna do about this?
Bro, like, I tell people all the time, like, people in the real world really believe the government is there for them. The government is not, like your mama say, I'm not one of your little friends. That's the government. They not your friend, bro. They don't have your best interest in mind. TV shows you that for a reason.
But you can think about real life. Like, when we first got a stimulus check or whatever, the stimulus check is to stimulate the economy. It's not to stimulate your pockets. Like, they giving it to you because they know you're going to spend it and make the stock start, like, being good again. Like, you got to think about shit like that. Anytime somebody giving you something, it's a catch. Like, if I'm saying, ain't nothing in this world free. That's true. Like, you think you getting something, okay, but like, it's for a reason. Like, you may not use it for that reason because everybody don't think the same, but majority of the people are gonna put that right back into the economy to stimulate it. That's why it's called the stimulus check. Had the economy not needed that shit, you wouldn't be getting the check. You would have just still been fucked over from COVID, and that would have been it. But Yo, I feel bad for the guy who playing like fake Captain America because they going in on him online. Like, you got to have thick skin to play roles like that.
You do.
You replacing an icon. Like, they gonna look at you. They gonna judge everything from head to toe. And you ain't have to say a word. He said
that
nothing.
boy winked at the camera. That's all he did.
Did he even do that?
Yeah, he winked at. He winked at the fucking camera. I'm like, I give it up to the dude. I think his name is Wyatt. I give it up to him for coming in and trying to play this character because
I forgot whose son that is.
You're replacing Chris Evans,
right.
which has to fucking suck. Like, and y'all think about how y'all doing this guy. Bro, I feel sorry. Y'all don't think eventually they're gonna replace T'Challa? It's coming. It's not coming soon. Yeah, but in about 6 years,
and I feel bad for whoever got.
I feel bad.
He gonna get like.
I feel bad for that young black individual.
He gonna get judged on and off the screen.
No matter what he does,
I feel like what they gonna do, they gonna let y'all get Black Panther 2 without T'Challa, without Chadwick. Mm-hmm. They gonna see how audience react because you still got a movie like that without him. Then third movie, they gonna consider. Recast him because by the third movie it's gonna be like years because when this don't come out to what
next year, so that's
2022. By 2024 2025 they be trying to come out with another one, so it'll probably be
say 2026,
so that's 5+ years.
Yep.
Like that.
And like, this is the thing y'all gotta remember, Marvel has a multiverse. So with the multiverse of madness, you could pull
somebody from another.
You could pull another T'Challa.
But yeah, and they can explain it to where like, yeah, it don't look like ours, but he not from here. But
yeah, it's another Earth. Yeah. People might have the name, but they don't have the look. Hence, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
I feel like the dude who playing fake Captain America not gonna look like that. I don't know. Like, I kept thinking they was gonna do him like Captain America, where you had like scrawny Chris Evans. And then, like, because they do still have the movie budget. Like, they can make him look bigger. Like, yeah, they can, like, maybe the dude really big or look a certain way in real life. And they, like, toned him down for that episode or whatever. Like how they did Steve. They had his face on that whoever was the little person that was playing him before he got all buffed up and stuff. So, I don't know. But... well, yeah, I know they're doing a Wakanda-based show, too. But I just feel like... they may focus on like side characters, like how these kind of focus on other people. They can focus on somebody else in Wakanda. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it can focus on other stuff though. We knew that was gonna happen anyway though. We knew that. Like, we always said when Captain America first even came out, and then they debuted him as Falcon, that he was gonna have to take Captain America's place. So that's why we was like, but it's like that in the comics, so right? Isn't it the same in the comics? So I mean, you just gotta accept that other shit happened. It's just like last night after they showed Torres, he's probably gonna be the next Falcon. That's probably why they brought him in with that name. After Falcon actually takes up the mantle as Captain America, he's gonna replace Falcon. Like, that's who the new Falcon's gonna be, and he's a Hispanic character, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm cool with that. I already like him though. Like, exactly. That first episode sold me. Like, and then somebody was in the comments like, I'm surprised y'all didn't know that was Ruby Brother from On My Block. But if you would have stayed for the whole video though, I did know. I figured it out. Like, I knew him from somewhere, and I figured it out. I'm like, I already like him though. Yeah. Canada Graphs, thank you for the donation. All right, I gotta go nap. Just found out I got a set for tonight to work. Have a good weekend. All right, well, enjoy your work.
Hey, that's crazy when you gotta work on Friday nights, man. I mean, I do too, but I'm like, I work from home. Damn. All right, Canada. Yeah, that was Ruby Brother. Which is cool, man. Like, hey, man, you in the MCU, bro. You set.
Yeah, that was Ruby Brother, the one who got the girl pregnant and was, like, going to college, like, season 1 or whatever. They didn't show him much, but, like, I knew he looked familiar, and that's the only thing I've seen that he's been in. But I like him as Torres. Like, I like him as that character.
Like, it's fine. Like, I'm cool with it, bro. I am cool with it.
I like it, though, because, like, I feel like the episode had good pacing for the first episode. You got Falcon's story and what he got going on right now. You got Bucky's story, and then now you got the fake Captain America at the end that's probably gonna bring them together to like have them doing stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, the government is so trash, bro. You knew that he had the shield, and Cap gave it to him on purpose. He knew how the government was. Cap didn't trust the government anymore, but
he was trying to do the right thing.
Sam felt
he
like
a military person too.
Yeah. Like they took advantage of that. Yeah, he was just trying to. He was like, "Oh, y'all go put it up in the
museum."
Yeah. So okay, cool. I'm cool with that. That's what he thought. You, like I said, the government deceived him into thinking, "Oh no, yeah, we good. Yeah, we gonna put it up here." And y'all gave him Cap's shield. Yeah. Y'all are assholes.
I like that Rose was there too. I see a lot of people like irritated, but I'm like, y'all still got to learn how to separate like real life from the show or whatever. Cause I'm like, y'all weren't complaining when y'all watched Infinity War and Endgame when they had beef with like Brie is like, but they had beef with somebody else and then y'all mad.
Well, hold on, what happened?
Cause like nobody was mad at the dude who played Hawkeye and Rose when they had beef with Brie taking over like the face of the MCU. Like they was talking shit about her online. They had beef with that decision. It's cool, but then it's like. Here we go, because of whatever he said online when the stuff was going on with Letitia, and now it's like a problem. But I'm like, people have beef with each other. At the end of the day, he gonna show up for that check. So like, you guys, if he ain't doing nothing that's like way out of pocket, because if he was, obviously he would have lost his job. Then I mean, you gotta separate the person from the character. Sailor, I'm not playing with you, Sailor. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, you can see the regret in his face. Because think about the day he had, though. Trying to help his sister. Going to the bank and going through all that. Like, you know, some gears start turning. You like, I'm doing all this. And this how people trying, like, this is what's happening to me right now. He was trying to fix the boat. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this stuff going on. And he just sit down. That's what you see at the end of the day. Then, on top of that, the boy had called, like, right before to like show what was going on, and he didn't want to say what he thought was going on. He was just like, I'll circle back to you on that. Yeah. But we all know what he thinking. So
he like, what the fuck are you doing, Buck?
And let's go back to them people too. The way they pulled off that heist, like they was in GTA, bitch. I was all for that. They had people come out there, put them masks on so that when they jumped out the building with the money, nobody would know who to go after. Then he ran one way, had two people grab his shit and go another way. I'm like, damn. But then you could tell they care about their people because like a random person was getting jumped and the dude stopped what he's doing to like help. I'm like, bro.
Hold on, hey man, don't come around here saying shit that you not. Don't say isn't. Ask the fucking question. And no, she's not anti-vax. She asks what the fuck is in the thing. That doesn't make you anti-vax. You're not just finna shoot me up with something and then say, oh, it's good to go. I want to know what the fuck is in the shit. That doesn't make somebody anti-vax.
Right. I mean, just the whole thing is, look at her shot record, though. She should have put her shot record online.
Like, what the fuck does that mean? Because I want to know what you're shooting me up with. That makes me anti-vax. That makes me anti-anything. I want to know what you're putting in my body. Like, that's like somebody walking up to you with a needle. Oh yeah, this is cold. This is the COVID vaccine. You don't know if that person's a doctor. You didn't ask for verification. And they just finna shoot you up. They could have fucking Clorox in that needle. You don't fucking know.
Right. Y'all need to take flu shots, but that don't mean I'm anti-vax. I don't take flu shots because they got the flu in it. I don't want to risk getting sick. I don't be around people. Like, damn. I feel like if you know your body and who you're around, I don't feel like you have to do what people tell you to do. Like, if you gonna shoot me up with something, I want to know what's in it. My system ain't made up like your system. Some shit may not affect you the way it's gonna affect me. You're not gonna kill me taking a vaccine though. Like, and then you don't know the long-term effects of it. It's something that's new, just hot off the press. They gonna shoot you up with it. Everybody been having all these different reactions. People out here talking about they can't pee. Like, people out here having chills, arms getting fucked up, like all kind of shit.
The first woman passed out on fucking live TV when she got the shot. You don't want me to know what's in this?
That's almost like the whole, like, what is it, the debate of pro-life and all that kind of shit. Like, just because somebody doesn't agree with something doesn't mean they're pro or anti anything. I could just choose that decision for me. But she asked a valid question. What's in it? How does that make you anti-vax? That shit wild as fuck. Like, I don't understand people logic. Y'all be ready to say somebody all this other kind of stuff. She shared a video because she shared a video. So if I make a mistake and share the wrong person one day because I don't know their whole background, that's gonna make me the same thing as what I shared. Child, let me go. Next subject. Anyway. Obviously, whatever she did, though, she still got her job. She ain't fired, so... I'm just saying, like, people really... Y'all worried about what people got going on in real life. But y'all still be supporting these people with all these sexual allegations, though. These people that be out here raping people and catching it on camera and stuff, but y'all be on their YouTube pages, so... What you mean where the Attack on Titan episode at? Did it come out? Y'all have no respect for people. Them people literally had a fucking earthquake. The video didn't air. They steady saying the video gonna come on Sunday, and y'all like, where is it? I don't watch that on bootleg. I pay for my reactions on Crunchyroll. They didn't show it, so we didn't react to it. It's that simple. I don't live in Japan. It wasn't on before the stuff happened. I'm not finna go out of my way to post a reaction to 19 minutes of a video that's gonna come on fully 25, 29 minutes or whatever this weekend. Like, I don't understand. That's my thing too. Is like people feel like because somebody watched you on a superhero movie or watched you on a TV show that you can't speak. If you not being like racist or you know what I'm saying, you're not being like ignorant towards people or whatever. I don't understand why I can't like ask a question.
Because asking that question means you have a brain and you think for yourself. Oh my God, the government said this is okay. Why are you questioning the government? How dare you question our government? Our government loves us. No, they don't. They really don't. I worked for the fucking government. They don't care about you.
Omega, shut up.
They don't. And when you realize that,
yeah, we're gonna be eating good Sunday, double episode. I'm waiting.
I'm gonna be chilling. I wonder if they gonna drop it the regular
Ain't
time.
nobody gonna ever get me out of my element. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't take the flu shot, so I guess I'm an anti-vaxxer.
Yeah.
Even though I got a shot record with all these vaccines on there, my kids too.
Yeah, I'm an anti-vaxxer, bro. You mad? Fight me.
Then as soon as I take that shit, God forbid something happen to me, and then y'all don't get no more reaction. I'm like, why she do that? Why she do that to herself? I did it to myself. Okay. Exactly, Jason, because it's about the money you can make. My whole thing is a vaccine is not a cure, though. People need to understand that as well. A vaccine is not a cure because that means the flu vaccine, you would only have to take it once and not every year. Y'all about to have to start getting vaccinated for that shit probably yearly. Oh, fall coming again, flu season coming. It's time to get COVID vaccines again. Like, y'all have to realize a vaccine is not a cure. Yes, it helps your body build up immunities to it so you can possibly not get it again. But it's not 100%. The pharmaceutical industry ain't gonna never cure your shit like that. Like, they gonna always make sure they can get their money.
But I can't wait to the next episode. Like, this episode, I see people rating this episode is bad. It's the first episode. Like, I can't understand, bro. It's the first episode. But, you know, hey, people are haters, bro. People are haters.
Exactly, Korean. I'm good on that shit. Because just because you see rich people taking the vaccine on TV don't mean when I go pull up wherever they giving that shit out free at, that I'm going to get the same thing. I don't know what's in the bottle. I don't know what's in there. That's the thing. But I can't ask you. Like, I'm an anti-vaxxer. If I want to ask what you finna shoot me up with, what if that's crack? There might be a new breed of crack that they about to put in the neighborhoods to get their money. Like, I don't know what that is that you putting in me. Could be sugar water. I don't need that neither. Like, the fuck. But anyway. Yeah, I'm just like, if anybody rated the show bad, it's either like trolls or it's people that like don't realize that when you watch the first episode of WandaVision, it was in black and white, wholesome little sitcom until they started dropping nuggets like episode 3. Like, it has to start somewhere. It has to have a start to it. And it was actually action-packed when it started. Like, I don't understand. You got action. You got Sam doing shit in the beginning. You got a Bucky flashback, you know what I'm saying, and him trying to make amends now. Then you got the bad guys. They showed you what they got going on right now. Like, my boy Torres got curb stomped. Like, I didn't even know if he was gonna make it. Like, I thought that was his only episode.
I thought he was good as dead.
Like, the fuck?
I thought he was done that episode. I thought they finna kill him. I'm like, damn, they finna kill him in this episode? I'm like, damn, bro. I'm
Right,
like,
y'all gonna be bang babies out here come falls. So they taking shit and don't know what's in. Y'all gonna be bang babies. Y'all gonna be like that boy on Superman and Lois. Y'all arm gonna get tweaking like that. Oh my god.
Y'all gonna have shit superpowers.
Diarrhea, man. Let me stop. But anyway, we can move on. We almost 2 hours in.
So, anybody want to tell me what they think of the Snyder Cut?
Yeah, and when y'all finish, I'm going to get my opinion and I'm going to let him have the floor because I'm not finna talk for an hour about that. I'm going to say what I got to say and then I believe it up to him. Not looking like that dude from what? The dude with the arms from My Hero?
Mm-hmm.
Not you ain't seen Crib Off Stream till Crack was mentioned.
Snyder Cut was incredible. Too damn long. Here we go. I liked it. It was really good. Have y'all seen Justice League? The Snyder cut was, it's those trash bins? Okay.
Nope. Not give you ibuprofen with NyQuil.
Okay, now 10 out of 10. So here's what we're gonna do.
Who said 10 out of 10? Where you see that at?
I see it a few times. 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out. So here's what you're gonna do. Those of you who think it's good, tell me what was good about it. That's where we're gonna start.
Oh my god, that's gonna take so long.
Tell me what was good about it. Everybody. Story and action scenes. That's not telling me anything.
You asked them what was good, so I guess that's what they thought that was good about it.
Story and action scenes. Better action with real stakes.
Now less cringe. Okay.
So, here's what I'm finna do.
Now somebody saying meet me in the voice chat. I'm tired.
Here's what I'm finna do. I'm finna tear down your hopes and dreams.
Can I go first though?
Oh, by all means, I go
so
right ahead.
I'm gonna say what I gotta say about the movie because I told y'all I feel like if I was wrong, I would admit it, but I'm not though. So this is what's bothering me about people that are saying this movie is good. People that are saying the movie is good are comparing it to Joss Whedon's version, not like a standalone movie. Like, had you not ever watched the first Justice League, and if you don't compare it to Marvel, just watching the Snyder Cut by itself for the first time, giving it a rating, it's mid at best. Like, it's too long. It was hard for me to even like stay interested the first hour. Like, that whole first hour could have just been cut. I didn't know what was going on. It was kind of like all over the place for me for the first hour. It didn't start getting good till maybe like, I can't even really say it started getting good. Like, it didn't start getting interesting. I don't know when the Wonder Woman part happened with the bank. That was kind of cool. Cyborg scenes were good. Like, the only scenes I really, I feel like I enjoyed were like the cyborg scenes, some Gal scenes. Of course, the scenes when everybody were together fighting, because that's like the part of the movie that you were here for anyway. But like a lot of that shit, the music was like weird in certain spots. Like they just like they was chanting curses or something. I don't know. Aquaman's music, I fucks with Aquaman, but I don't know what they did when he came up and was about to go in the water. Not even the first part. It was like later on. I don't know what he was doing, but whatever music they had that guy singing, that shit was weird. His origin story fucked up. Like, that shit not cohesive. Like, you got separate movies, then you got this one they supposed to... Why are you looking like that while I'm talking?
I'm reading comments. I'm ready to go.
Oh,
that's all.
I'm like...
I'm ready
to me,
to go.
the best thing they did was like the way the Steppenwolf, whatever his name is, characters, like his armor or whatever, that was kind of cool in them fight scenes. But like everything else, really, you gotta do all that while I'm talking.
No, go do your thing.
Like I just feel like they could have cut like 90 minutes off. Really, they could have cut 90 minutes off, and I feel like it would have been better, like as far as a rating. But all the people that's just saying like it's a 10 out of 10 just because y'all support it and it's better than the first version doesn't make it a good movie. Like y'all took the same movie, made some improvements, and made it like a teensy went better than the first. Like I feel like it's better than the first, but counting it as a movie on its own is not all that. Like I have nothing against Zack Snyder. I have nothing against, like I feel like if you're a Zack Snyder fan, like Trey said last night, and you wanted this, you got what you wanted. But as a movie, just somebody watching the movie to watch it, not a fan of the universe or whatever, or not knowing these characters, I don't feel like it was a good movie for 4 hours. Like it felt so long. Like I had to take a nap and then like come back and actually watch it to not like fall asleep on it. But I'm done. Like I said what I had to say. Like I wouldn't watch it again. And if I did, it would be like the last. Not even the epilogue was weird. Like I would watch the fight when they like all jump Steppenwolf. And let me say one more thing: the fact that I'm ready for Darkseid to come and tell Earth a new asshole, only for him to make us a guest star and like role. Like he ain't even do nothing. Granny goodness, why are you in the trailer? Why you didn't even have a line? I don't understand. Like, I just feel like that part was unnecessary. It's like you fed me bullshit. I hate when people make trailers. I'm thinking y'all about to fight Darkseid, and they literally showed like young Darkseid get fucked up by like people from ages ago. Not even like Superman woke back up and we got COVID, so you chose not to come. Like that's what happened. Y'all be snorting this man ass hairs, and I'm gonna say that till I die. Y'all snorting this man ass hairs because that man gave y'all some of the same shit, just elongated, and y'all like, oh my god. Child, let me sit over here and drink my cranberry juice.
Lord Eisen has entered the building.
Athena.
Y'all wanted this. Go to the video of Zack Snyder, us reacting to it. Go look at the comments. What I was told was Josh Whedon scrapped everything and made a whole new movie. That's what's in my comments, right? That's what's in my comments on my channel. It was like 800 some odd comments. Those comments are probably deleted. I didn't delete them. They probably did. So I was told that this was going to be a brand new movie. Brand new movie, right? When I in fact told people it's not going to be a brand new movie. They're going to use old scenes from the last one. That's what they did, right? So, Zack Snyder Cut fans, break it down to me. If Josh's version was bad, right? His version was bad. Y'all can agree to that, right? Why are we seeing some of the same fucking scenes? Half of the movie are those fucking scenes. How are they good now in the Snyder Cut and bad then? You can't have it both ways, baby. So that means at least, if not half of this movie, 45% of this movie is trash as fuck because we saw the same scenes again. Oh, they didn't do reshoots, Trey. Then what was up with Superman's mouth? Because Henry had the fucking mustache because he was shooting Mission Impossible at the time. Remember the whole mouth situation? Oh, no. Oh, they fucked up Aquaman's origin story because we built a whole movie.
Oh, wait, did I make so delicious?
We built a whole movie around him saying, oh, he got to find his mother's trident. Oh, boy had it in this movie. So what happened? Your stories are not cohesive.
Jeremiah, thank you for the donation. What messed me up was all the ridiculous, unneeded slow-mo scenes in the movie. And Spingwin, thank you for the donation. As someone who never watched the first movie, the Snyder Cut wasn't all that. Could have watched Wonder Woman and Aquaman again in that 4 hours.
You surely could have. Now,
oh, when you finish, I got to go back to the Flash stuff.
So you're going to tell me that movie's bad. Now this movie is good when you've seen the same scenes. The first scene, I thought I was watching the old movie. I stopped and said, hold on, let me course correct. I might have clicked on the wrong movie. I don't want to be judging a movie if I'm watching the old movie. I thought I was doing something wrong. Then I exit off of the movie, go back. It says, no, Zack Snyder cut. So I clicked on the right shit. I'm like, but I've seen this. People were telling me I'm wrong. It's going to be a whole new movie. When in fact, the dude who wrote this part, wrote Chris, he's a writer on the movie. He wrote with Josh and Snyder. So, y'all can't have it. This shit is utter trash. Why is Barry busting out of his shoes running at super speed, and now he didn't bust out of his shirt? You're gonna tell me, Trey, of all people, about the Flash right now? That's what you Snyder Cut people go tell me about the Flash. I don't give a fuck about what other YouTubers are saying. I don't give a fuck about that. You're going to tell Trey Real, of all fucking people, that's the Flash. That shit was creepy as fuck. The fucking hot dog scene with her and her mouth, that shit looked creepy. They made Barry look like a fucking creep. The Flash had no character development. Cyborg had character development, which he shouldn't have had in an ensemble movie. He should have had in his movie.
To repeat what somebody said last night about him knowing about all the stuff about the Speed Force.
Oh, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. That's coming. That's fucking coming. Y'all are fucking delusional lunatics, bro. Y'all can clip this, cut it, and send it to Zack Snyder him fucking self, bro. I don't give a damn. That movie was a waste of time. Y'all fans are crazy. It has a fucking 97 on Rotten Tomatoes. Those are bot accounts. Those are people amping it up. It's not gonna stay there. How are you going to change Aquaman's story? Oh, well, it came out before Aquaman, Trey, but it still contradicts the movie because this Snyder Cut came after. So if old boy had the trident, so let's break it down. If old boy had the trident, then he didn't have it in the Aquaman movie, so that makes no sense.
Could have cut that shit out.
Ares basically beat Darkseid. Wonder Woman beat Ares. So in turn, she should not be getting beaten by Steppenwolf. Oh, they were in the gym, right? They were doing push-ups, sit-ups, and drinking plenty of juice. That's a Team 4-star reference for your ass. I'm coming for you fuckers' heads. Because y'all came over here talking that big boy shit. You gave us the same movie with extended scenes. And the ending of that shit was just mashed together. You introduced Martian Manhunter. So what? So what?
Green Lantern was in the movie for 30 seconds.
You cut off Green Lantern's hand. Ring went somewhere. We don't know where. Oh, so now let's go back to Barry Allen. Gotta go faster than the speed of light. Far beyond the speed of light. Gotta do it now. Why? Gotta break the rule, Barry. Gotta do it now. What rule? What rule? Why do you have this rule, Barry? What is this rule? What rule? Why do we have this rule, Barry? You went faster than the speed of light? What happened to you that you went faster than the speed of light? Tell me, Barry Allen, because I need to know. I'm mad because DC winning. Winning what? What are they winning? What are they winning? What are they winning right now?
You can't come out with 50
because
movies
let me break it down to you, pimp, since they winning. Because if you actually believed in this trash ass shit, you would have waited and put it in a fucking movie theater. Because it's not about fucking pennies. It's about dollars with organizations that this big. You're not gonna fucking tell me this right now. Oh, Trey mad? No, Trey not mad. I slept very well when I watched that shit. You motherfuckers are mad because you have a trash ass director destroying fucking Superman. Superman, bro. Superman is killing Superman.
Batman with these guns.
Batman has guns.
That shit is disgusting, and I love Batman. Him having a gun, soon as that shit come on, they showing that shit with him blasting somebody. I'm like, what even is this?
Like, y'all can say I'm mad. Y'all can say I'm this, I'm that. You know what?
It ain't about talking trash. Y'all fucking came over here on that fucking trailer because wasn't nobody sucking his dick and trying to talk all that shit, and that movie was a waste of 4 hours.
Y'all wasted your time.
Y'all could have put like...
It's
130 minutes, 140 minutes of that shit.
So make it make sense to me then.
It
So
don't make
Toxic,
sense.
since I'm not making sense, make it make sense. Why does Barry have this rule? Was that explained in the movie? Maybe I missed that part.
How he know the Speed Force rules and then you tripping over everything every 30 minutes?
You running at the speed of light and you tripping over your own feet every few minutes, every few scenes? You've been to the Speed Force. That shit was
disgusting. When I seen the clip before the movie even came out of Barry getting ready to save Iris, his shoes, like he's Sonic the Hedgehog ruining his shoes. How does your feet move at the speed of light but not your body? Like how you still got clothes on? They could have kept that. That shit didn't make sense. You didn't need to do that for a special effect. Why would you have him bust out of his shoes and socks, but then his clothes still on?
Superman had to kill Zod, but because he was about to kill civilians. Hey, bitch ass, since I'm a bozo. Hey, bitch ass. You shouldn't have wrote it that way. Superman does not kill. See, this is how you change a character and you try to fuck up a character. Y'all are mad at me because I'm calling a director that y'all think is oh so god tier trash. But you want to knock Endgame. Endgame is not without its flaws. Don't get me wrong. Endgame has plenty of flaws. CGI flaws, everything else.
Yeah, at least they stories make sense.
At least the story is cohesive. You're not going to tell me that it makes sense that old boy William Dafoe had the trident and now we had a whole Aquaman movie with the trident trying to find it.
DC's flaw, first of all, was when the Justice League was coming out, not having origin movies before you try to mash all these characters together. You could have you got Man of Steel, you could have did the Batman movie, you could have did a Cyborg movie if he was the key to the fucking Justice League movie. Like, you should have had all that stuff first so you didn't have to explain it. When you watching a mashup, imagine fucking watching a mashup of characters you like, but you gotta go through 3 hours of story first. Why? That was unnecessary. If you doing a collab movie, we should already know about the characters that collabing.
Like y'all can say whatever you want.
I don't want to watch 3 origin stories in a fucking Justice League movie and then get to the action at the end.
Like y'all talking about characters had development. What character besides Cyborg had development? Everything else was pretty much the same.
Everything else was the same.
Like you extended some
Batman can see the future, I guess. He can see different timelines. I don't know how that worked. The shit at the beginning, like I said, it was hard for me to watch like the first hour and 15 minutes. Then they did the shit with Barry. That didn't make sense.
Jared Leto, Joker. That's a good Joker? So
no,
that's what
you telling me. They could have kept that out at the end.
You telling me that's a good Joker right now?
That was disgusting. I don't even
Jared
know
Leto, he's an Academy Award winning actor. Listen, bro, that doesn't mean every role is good that you play. I'm ready to see him as Morbius.
Like I said, I could be honest. This might have been better than the original, but it was still too long. And if you're grading it just on a standalone movie as a superhero movie, The Justice League, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, like the fucking animated films, this is garbage. Y'all Snyder fans, have y'all seen the animated shit that DC does? Justice League Unlimited, Apocalypse War, have y'all seen any of that?
I got a question. So break this down to me. Y'all were telling me it was gonna be a whole new movie, right? Right, because I know that y'all told me that because that's in my comments. That's what you told me. I didn't get that. I didn't get a brand new movie. I didn't get a brand new opening scene. It was the same thing. Batman climbing over mountains to find Aquaman. Why? I thought Josh shot all new scenes is what I was told. He had a whole new script. It's in the comments on the page. Y'all act like I'm pulling this shit out my ass. I'm not. And y'all are mad at me because I'm calling your movie trash. And then the whole filter shit. Trash. And then the big battle scene at the end wasn't a big battle scene. Superman showed up, beat Steppenwolf, and it was over.
Right. He came in with that axe. He blew that little cold air on it. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what? And then it pissed me off because I'm thinking like when they did the trailer, they showed Darkseid. So that's what I was thinking was going to be different. Like, I'm thinking the in-game villain was Darkseid, not Steppenwolf. And y'all showed Darkseid. He made a fucking guest appearance, bro. Like, they showed him and, like, Granny Goodness and whoever else that was with him. And I'm like, she didn't have no lines. Like, why y'all put that shit in the trailer? Like, we finna see some actual shit go down. And they still fighting the same dude with better armor. Like, y'all fighting the same dude with a better makeover.
I'm like, tell me
like,
what's up.
You can't say it's a whole new movie, but then like at least 90 minutes of it to 2 hours still was the same, like same stuff in different areas with extended stuff with it.
It doesn't make any sense. You can't have it both ways. Deleted scenes that you've already seen in the movie. Deleted scenes. Like, get the fuck out of here. You put deleted scenes in a movie, and now it's supposed to be all new when we've seen the whole Barry and Iris thing.
They could have kept that out still. That was cringe. Now, you talking about the movie ain't have no cringe? That was cringy. That whole hot dog busting out, like all that shit. They could have kept that out. That was cringy. I couldn't even watch that. I was like so disgusted. Seeing him run and tripping on the floorboard, but you know about the Speed Force? I don't understand how that makes sense. Like, Barry is the character that's not serious, yes, in certain continuities. He cracks jokes or whatever, but you ain't gotta have him tripping and falling every 5 minutes.
I'm like,
and then you punching people and they going into the wall like Superman. You punching parademons and they over here getting their wig split like you Superman. How that work? Oh, he just punched him with the force of the speed so that it made it look like he punched him hard. Like, y'all gonna have explanations for everything. It don't make sense. Some of that shit don't make sense.
Y'all make no sense. And it's fine that y'all don't make sense.
Like, you can have people have different visions, but if you know that these characters are in a universe, a collective universe, not a standalone movie like some of the other shit that they did, they stories are supposed to, like, it's supposed to make sense.
See, this is what y'all trying to compare this movie to the last one. That's not a good comparison because the last one was trash.
But I said that compared to the last movie, yes, this may be better, but it's still too long. And if you take the Whedon cut out of the equation, what do you have? What do you have to compare it to?
It's just
y'all saying an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 compared to what?
Compare it to something that's good. Okay, let's compare it to the number one movie of all time. Let's compare it to Avatar. I've never seen Avatar. I could go watch Avatar right now, and I guarantee you I would be more entertained by Avatar than this. Inception is better than this.
It's like, because y'all like a person, y'all trying to go in for the work that they do. You can like somebody and still be honest about what they create.
I like Grant Gustin, but every episode of The Flash is not spectacular, bro.
Exactly. I mean, like, everybody keep trying to, it ain't even about Marvel and DC. It's about just DC. I'd rather watch Shazam and Aquaman than, like, watch the Snyder Cut again. Shazam and Aquaman were better movies for me. Characters, I used to clown Aquaman so bad. Like, bitch, what you finna do with this water? What you finna do with these fish? Who you finna call to come help you? Some sea urchins? I used to clown Aquaman and his movie was good. Shazam, I don't even fuck with Billy like that. Good. Like, you couldn't pay me to watch that shit again. I couldn't stay awake. I tried to watch it. I got tired. I had to stop. Come back. It's like you wanted it to be 4 hours just to say that there was a difference from the first one, when you could have just cut the extra shit out that wasn't needed and just had better action sequences and a better story like that. That would have made it be better. Davon, thank you for the donation. People will hate on MCU Spider-Man, Flash Thompson, and etc. because it doesn't match the comics, but will praise Zack's version of Batman and Superman. Who else donated? Corey, thank you for the donation. Trev, you had the power to rewrite the DCU. What would you have done differently? Which movie will come first, etc.?
You could have still did Man of Steel first, but I wouldn't have had him kill Zod. Oh, he could have knocked Zod out. It makes no sense, bro. He could have knocked Zod out. He could have punched him another way.
Obsession.
He could have sent him back to the Phantom Zone. You don't have Superman kill the first movie. You save that. That's a moment you save.
Right. Like how his epilogue is supposed to be like, I guess if something bad would have happened and Superman would have been evil and they was fighting him, that's some shit that could have came later. Like, it would have been more surprising versus seeing him kill somebody already.
The first movie, you've taken away the surprise of him killing. Now him killing is not a surprise. If he would have killed in, like, let's say Justice League Dark War, if he would have killed Darkseid.
You could keep saying it. Nobody's saying Endgame is the best movie of all time. We're just saying that the movie you love is garbage. Like I said, y'all keep comparing shit. If you can't compare it to anything, how is it good?
Toxic, you're stupid as fuck. Let me break it down to you. Avatar has been released several times. It's the longest running movie in the movie theaters. It's been re-released so many times.
Y'all cultists. That's what y'all.
Like,
some
bro,
Jaegerists.
like y'all have delusions of grandeur, bro.
Y'all Snyderists. That's what y'all are.
Like y'all are a cult, bro, and y'all don't even understand.
Let me tell y'all something on a human level. I get that this man went through something horrible. Nobody would ever. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But that doesn't mean his vision is correct because you feel sorry for what he lost. That's why I be like, people don't know how to support people. You can support him for losing his daughter, but that don't mean this movie was good.
And it wasn't. It wasn't a good movie.
Some things were better. Like I said, I can admit the shit. Like, I like Cyborg's character in the movie, and it's sad that he won't ever get to do that shit.
It's over.
Like, he won't ever get to do that. Like, he won't ever get to have a Cyborg movie. I loved his character in this movie. Steppenwolf, however you say his name, looked way better. Even though they kept forcing his ass cheeks in my face. Buns of Steel. They kept putting that shit in my face. It was better. But you got young Darkseid coming to get beat by a motherfucker that ain't even really in the movie. Then when you thinking he about to come smack Earth, a new Earth, you know what I'm saying, come, you know what I'm saying, take people free will, this bitch opened the portal and was like, oh, Superman there? I'm good. I'm about to go.
Oh,
I'll holler at y'all next time.
It's a Kryptonian.
Like,
he's scared? Darkseid not scared?
Y'all really had the trailer. Gal over here with the torch looking at a fucking tribal ass writing of Darkseid like he about to come open somebody booty cheeks open. And he ain't even do nothing.
Y'all are
Granny Goodness just there to be an old lady. Like, bitch, they could have let me do that. Let me put a wig on and let me hold that staff because she ain't do nothing. Like, my whole thing is I told y'all from jump. It ain't respect, though, because y'all just going along with the shit. So I guess you liked all the other movies he did, too. The only movie that I even acknowledged that he did was Man of Steel. I'm okay with that. The rest, I didn't like Watchmen. I don't like this. Like, them other movies.
Batman v Superman. Y'all think you think Batman v Superman
and
was
that's,
a good
I told y'all
movie?
this was going to be a Batman v Superman, too. You got all that bullshit, and then you got action the last 30 minutes of the movie. The last 40 minutes of the movie. Like...
y'all are crazy, bro. I ripped this movie to
it's only on
shreds.
HBO Max unless you watch it bootleg.
Like, y'all, and like, this is the funny part is, you won't see the same Cyborg anymore. The Flash movie is gonna be postponed again. I guarantee that.
I don't even want to watch it now, though, after they had him acting this. Like, I don't want to see that. Like, what you gonna show me?
What?
In the Flash movie. Because, like, that shit was disgusting watching it like this, how they did his character.
Decent.
But it ain't about liking something. Everybody got their opinion. But when you come for me because I say it's trash and you come at me like you gonna cut me or some shit because I fucking said that the shit I ain't like it, that's cult behavior. Just like with K-pop, you had them people that like them groups so much that if you say anything bad about one of their members, they ready to come find your address and kill you in your fucking sleep. That's how y'all act. Y'all want to come kill somebody because somebody said the Snyder Cut wasn't good. I watch trash movies for a living. Like, I can't even count how many movies I've watched that are utter garbage. And I still like them even though they trash. I can admit this was better than the Whedon Cut, but this ain't better than nothing else. It's better than Batman v Superman. It's better than the Whedon Cut. You saying you better than your own shit. What does that mean? What else, though? It ain't better than Aquaman. It ain't better than Wonder Woman. It ain't better than Shazam. It ain't better than Man of Steel. It ain't better than no other DC movies. Compare to DC movies and stop trying to compare it to Marvel. It ain't better than no more DC movies that's out. Bitch, I'll go watch the old Daredevil and Elektra movie before I watch this shit again. Like, y'all got me fucked up. This shit is garbage.
That shit's trash.
Y'all making it worse because y'all delusional. You can like something and say it was better than something else without trying to make it seem like the shit is God's here because it's not.
This movie was not it.
Like, I'd rather watch the shit on the CW over and over again that they got going on than watch this.
Why?
Can't see half the movie. Earth looking like a fucking dead planet.
Hold on, bro. Why watch Snyder movies if you're already planning to bash it? Why?
What you mean?
Why? Hold up. Why? Like, see, this is the difference.
But y'all want a review, though.
I got it. This is the thing that's funny. I'm ready to bash it, but you already saying it's gonna be God tier. You see how the spectrum works? You're saying I'm ready to bash it, but you already know it's good. So nobody's right in this situation. Whereas I'm willing to admit you're just as biased as I am. It's just the fact that you're mad.
You're saying we're biased because we have an opinion, but when we call you delusional, you're offended. So what's the difference? Just because I say y'all, I don't mean everybody that watched the movie and liked it. It's some people that never watched the first Justice League. It's some people never watch a Marvel movie and say that this movie good. People can have their opinions, yes, but you're not gonna make me change my opinion because you're saying something good before you even seen it. Like, I cut movies up. I don't care if I like it or not. We watched Falcon and Winter Soldier last night, and I had hella fucking questions because I was trying to figure out how this cargo plane ain't sucking people out when the door got sucked off. How the fuck, when you had like a convoy of cars, and then you got one by itself. I'm going to ask questions if I don't understand stuff. But if you can't keep me entertained, like I said, the movie would have been leagues better had they cut 90 minutes off of it. Because some of that shit was unnecessary. You giving me extended scenes just to say you did something from the dude that came before. If it's so good, why didn't they put it in a movie theater? Why didn't it do what Wonder Woman 84 did? Why ain't come out in the theaters and on HBO Max instead of like...
They didn't believe in it.
Y'all came for me, so I'm letting you know how I fucking felt. Because when we watched that trailer and I'm like, I'm not like super excited to watch it. I felt like it was going to be the same thing. And then I said I can even admit that if I watch it and it was good, I would admit to y'all that I was wrong. But in my opinion, I wasn't wrong because the only thing good about it was a couple things I can count on one hand that might have been better.
Ooh, I got a question. Toxic, this is for you and the duty race. I got a question for you. What was the purpose of the black suit? Because I know the purpose of the black suit. What was the purpose of the black suit besides fan service? Fuck boys. What was the purpose of the black suit? Because the black suit is supposed to be used for his regeneration. When he wakes up from being dead in the reign of Superman comic books, he's much weaker. He shouldn't be able to hold back Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Cyborg.
Thank you for the donation.
He's weaker. Much weaker. Because of being dead.
I'm just trying to figure out why I'm salty.
Hurt.
This is the shit that's funny to me. It's like, if I'm salty, or if I was looking for clout, I would have did a review, knowing that the hate was going to come, but it was still going to give me traffic on my page. I don't want to review it. I don't want to watch it again. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. That shows you how unsalty I am. Nobody like, the only reason we even talking about this is because y'all wanted to talk about this shit. So tell me, I could care less.
So tell me how it's good fucking story to just service somebody. It's no purpose in the black suit, dumbass. That's my point. You just did it to do it. The black suit is meant to be story oriented. You just did it to do it. So in turn, there was no purpose for the black suit. You just slapped it on to say,
I can get I can get you liking the director. I can get you excited for what's coming out. But once it come out and you watch it, and you can literally make a list of the shit that don't make sense, you can't sit and tell me that this shit a 10 out of 10. I don't think I've ever seen any movie that's a 10 out of 10, to be honest, because nothing's perfect. So that's how I know people reaching. There's not even a Marvel movie that I like that's a 10 out of 10.
True that.
Now, there's a lot of DC animated movies that I'd give like a 8.5, a 9, maybe even a 9.5. That's they animated shit. So why wouldn't I be excited for the live action? I've been a DC fan leagues longer than I've been a Marvel fan. And that's why it's so fucking sad that you can't get this shit right. Y'all just want to hire somebody with a name, hire some actors with a name, and get a movie out without caring about the real comic book fans. Half of y'all that's fans of the Snyder Cut probably ain't even comic fans. Y'all just fans of him. He created something, so let me watch it.
Toxic, where you at? Answer my question about the black suit, pimp.
He probably thinking of a rebuttal. But I'm like, if the first Justice League was like a 2 or a 3, I give this a 4, maybe a 4.5. But it ain't going higher than that for me.
I'm gonna tell you the best music in the whole shit. The Wonder Woman thing when it came on, because it always got you hyped. And the scene where Barry had to do the whole rewind time, gotta go faster than the speed, like far beyond the speed.
The end part when he was rewinding, like that was
a good
but
scene.
Like, you can count on one hand how much stuff was good, and it's still people are gonna compare it to the last one. I get y'all don't fucking like Joss Whedon. I don't fuck with him neither. But this movie ain't leagues better than that. It's the same thing with like additional scenes,
expanded scenes,
and like more fighting. But still, you could have erased 90 minutes of it, and at least it might have been a 6 if you would have took 90 minutes off. But you lost me in the first hour. Why was that needed? I don't want to go to see the Justice League movie, but I gotta watch Cyborg's movie, Aquaman's origin story. I gotta watch Batman shoot people. Like, I gotta watch all this other shit first that don't make no sense. I gotta watch Batman see different, I guess, scenarios of how shit'll go out depending on what happens.
What's wrong, Erase? You seem upset, bro. You seem mad because you have no rebuttal to these answers. You just saying I answered the question, but I asked you to tell me what's going on. You seem upset.
Well, people don't like Josh, Joss, because I keep saying Josh. One reason people don't like him is because of how he treated Ray Fisher. Like, that's the reason he fired, because of all the drama behind that. He mistreated them on set. He called them out. That's a lot. Then now you have people from other projects he's worked on that's calling him out for toxic behavior too. I get it. I really do. But you disliking one person does not make another person God tier. If you really fans of us, just because you like us, we would never want y'all to go and disrespect another reaction channel because y'all feel like we better. That's not how life works. Like, I don't understand. Like, the movie was okay at best. I'm not saying it's not worse than the first one, but it's not that much better. Like, you gave me some extra shit, cool, but like, when it came out, like, we didn't even go watch the original Justice League in movies because we already knew it was gonna be trash. Like, we knew Whedon's cut was gonna be trash. Like, we knew that. So when they said, like, y'all kept hyping it up, oh, we need the Snyder Cut, we need the Snyder Cut, we need the Snyder Cut, and they made this happen. At the end of the day, whether his movie was trash or not, he still got paid. HBO still got money.
No. Don't hit me and what's wrong with fan service. Nah, dumbass. I asked you, what was the purpose of it story-wise? Because it has a story element to it. So where was the story behind it? You see what I'm saying?
Right, because if this was already made before he knew nothing else was coming, because you got the epilogue like he was going to continue what was going on, then, like, what was the reason?
There was no purpose in the black suit at all.
It's not that hard to say something you like isn't the best.
Yeah,
like,
y'all can't admit that it made no sense. That's the funny part.
You can still like it, but it's not the best
Like,
movie.
I can sit here and say a scene or two is good, but you can't even admit that, Trey, you're right, it didn't make any sense. That's the difference between me and her,
like,
and y'all.
Y'all trying to make it seem like we don't like DC or something. If that was the case, why most of the live shows react to her on the CW? Flash, Batwoman, Legends, like, these are DC characters.
My blood pressure not rising. I'm straight. I'm just stating facts. And people don't like facts. Don't be delusional. I'm stating facts. Because I'm yelling doesn't mean my blood pressure's rising or I'm mad. Y'all came for me and now I'm coming for you, and a lot of people don't like it. It didn't make any sense.
So that's the only suit he got. That's what you saying.
Who said that?
Somebody was like, the original suit had a hole in it. So that's why they gave him the black one, because it had a hole in it. So
then why
Superman be in fights all the time? He ain't got no more suits, so nobody can ever touch him. He's never, like, messed a stitch out of place, nothing. Like, we talking about a fucking comic book movie. Like, they couldn't really go get him another suit. Like, this what we doing?
The suit had a hole in it. That's what we're going with. The suit had a hole in it. The suit had a hole in it.
Like, the only parts that I cared to see that were extra was just the cyborg stuff, because it wasn't in the first one.
They show like 30 fucking different suits. They did. Oh, Erase is hurt.
But
y'all.
why you keep saying we Marvel dick suckers? We watch more DC content than Marvel. Like, you don't know me. Like, you don't know my life. I grew up on DC. I grew up on Batman and Wonder Woman. Fucking Hawk Girl. Hoes y'all don't even see on nothing. And you want to call me a Marvel dick sucker because your favorite director movie was trash. Like,
it's okay, y'all.
And you a Zack Snyder dick sucker, booty crumb eating bitch. Like, that's just how I feel about it. Because the shit wasn't all that. I'm never going to say it's all that because it's not.
It's okay, y'all.
Release the erased cut.
Hey, can we get the Russo cut? Can we get the Russo cut? Hey, y'all, let's do a hashtag. Give me the Russo cut.
Marco, thank you.
Everybody that hates the movie, let's get the Russo cut. I know that might be actually decent.
Where are more great superhero? What are more great superhero games like Spider-Man and Batwoman? There's no reason why Iron Man can't. I can't. It's going too fast. I didn't catch it.
Okay. Trey, what were Where are more great?
Because it's annoying. People want to try to come at you.
There's a reason why Iron Man can't have an open world game and War Machine DLC. I guess.
I mean, it's up to them to make it though. Like my whole thing with Marvel that I can appreciate is that their stories go together. Marvel can drop you a nugget 10 years ago, and that shit gonna resurface somewhere, and it's gonna make sense. DC, you got DCEU, you got the regular DC. They just have shit all over the place because y'all just want money.
Like, bro.
The thing is, I bet money is somebody that was letting Zack Snyder have his moment and still was in the background. Like, I know this shit gonna be trash, but guess what? We about to make some money. Because that's what they fucking did. Y'all fucking cult-ass people went and y'all went and got HBO Max just for to watch this or whatever. They still making their money and he still got money to not do nothing else.
And if you think he did this for free...
Because my whole thing is, if he really gave a fuck about the fans, since the fans wanted it so bad, why just not release it for free? It's the Snyder Cut, and it was something that was already basically done. And I'm doing it, like, y'all gotta realize as fans, y'all got this to happen. Y'all made this happen. Had y'all not been online going in about where the Snyder Cut, release the Snyder Cut, why not release it to y'all as a fan service for free? Since it was already mostly done anyway.
And since I'm hearing people say Zack Snyder didn't get paid,
why not release the shit for free? Why? Who you asking about attitude, EB? Because people can sit up here and cuss me out, but I'm supposed to sit up here with a little proper fucking face. Like I'm not supposed to say nothing. I'm going to talk to people how the fuck they talking to me. Like I fucking said, if it was all about the fucking fans and fan service, that shit could have been free. That shit could have been released one day only. Because if you want to watch that shit, you was going to fucking make time.
Hell yeah.
Matter of fact, I'll give you 48 hours since it was 4 hours.
Or the weekend.
48 hours free on HBO Max fan service. Then if you ain't catch it then you had to pay. Y'all got this man the clout to get this shit pulled off like this. And y'all couldn't even get it free.
But nothing in life is free, right?
But why you spend $100 million on some shit that was done? Everybody want to argue me down. They ain't even have to do no reshoots. They ain't have to do this. All this footage was already there. So what the fuck you spend $100 million on?
Stop the cap, bro.
And like I fucking said, you could have did a release, first day release, free. For fan service. Thank you to the fans, blah, blah, blah. Then
so
you had to pay after the fact.
So you tell me nothing was reshot? With the whole CGI mouth shit.
Listen, people came for me so hard. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about movie-wise. There was not hardly anything that was reshot. This was all footage that he already had. So what the fuck did $100 million go to?
Oh, the whole CGI of Steppenwolf? You spent $100 million for that? Or was it the mouth situation that was in the Whedon cut? Because y'all not gonna tell me that wasn't reshot. You not gonna tell me that shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That mouth situation was atrocious. That was the talk of the fucking internet when that movie dropped. I'm gonna need
you to leave because I just said 5 minutes ago, I have no hatred for the DC because if I did, why is Black Lightning picture up here? Why Batwoman picture up here? Why Flash picture up here? Why am I wasting my time editing shit that get blocked as soon as I post it? But I hate DC. When I could just not watch that.
Why does the Flash Writers Room follow us? Why does DC Legend of Tomorrow Room follow us? Why does Arrowverse...
See, this how I know y'all give a fuck about one person and not the universe as a whole.
Exactly.
I sit every week and tear Black Lightning to pieces. And I fucking love Black Lightning. I will tear that shit to pieces. I can say that I love that shit and I'm still gonna be honest with you because that shit is garbage. It's garbage just like this fucking cut is. And I'd still rather sit and watch season 4 over than watch this shit again. That's y'all fucking problem as a people, as humans. Y'all like to give people clout because y'all like something. Liking something does not equate God tier. Liking something does not equate right and just. That's my whole thing. I watch Black Lightning. I'm editing shit I don't fucking like so y'all can watch it. I love the show, but I'm going to still rip it to pieces because the writing is trash. It doesn't make sense right now. I like the Flash. I love the Flash. I love Grant. I love Candace. But every episode is not God tier. So I don't understand how I can dislike one thing and not dislike the next, but it's all DC.
Not you, Zachary. It's another Zach in here. You probably didn't see his comment. We would say your full name, Zachary, if we were talking to you. Trust me.
If you saying it's a 10 out of 10, bitch, that's God tier. What you mean?
Hold on, I didn't even see that comment. What it said?
This Erase said something about who's saying it's God tier. Where are you getting this from? Did y'all not rate this bitch 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10? This the best shit. It's better than Endgame. This the best movie. That's what you call God tier. That's what y'all saying. Now you saying it's not God tier, but it's still better than everything else. So what is God tier?
Y'all are dumb. I've already ripped this movie to shreds, and y'all know I'm speaking facts. You know why y'all so mad? Because y'all know I'm speaking facts.
Let me tell you what's like being for your people. Not getting paid money on YouTube, wasting hours editing and getting blocks, but still making sure y'all get content because it's not just about Patreon, even though they pay us to watch stuff. Y'all want to talk about $100 million? Warner Brothers can make that in their sleep. Or they wouldn't have gave it out to use for whatever. That's nothing. $100 million is nothing. I can make a movie. I can make like 5 movies with $100 million. So you want to tell me they spent $100 million on just CGI, no reshoots, and y'all couldn't even get the movie free for 2 days? Because guess what? What they should have thought of is if y'all hyped this up and y'all were such fans, y'all would have paid for it anyway. Y'all was going to get HBO Max anyway. This shit could have been released for free. Y'all want to say it's not God tier, but it's also better than everything else. So I don't understand where it falls. Which one is it? Is it good or is it not good? Because to me, it's mid.
So tell me what's the rule? I mean, I still don't understand what this Flash rule is. Break it down. I mean, because Flash didn't have any character development.
I don't even want to compare to Marvel, though. Y'all keep saying I got hate for DC. I'm comparing it to other DC movies. I'd rather watch Aquaman. I'd rather watch Wonder Woman 84 again. I'd rather watch Shazam.
And I ain't even like Wonder Woman 84 all that much. I'm going to be honest.
Right.
But
he didn't feel it, but I'll watch it again.
I definitely watch that shit again over this. Because the best scenes to me, honestly, had Gal in them.
Exactly. Stupid fat guy. Like, both versions of those movies are ass. One's just better than the other. One's less ass than
and that's not a good comparison, bro. That's not how you compare things. And I said this last night on Twitch. You can't compare this version to the old version because that's not a standard.
My whole thing is like, if this movie, think about it like this. Y'all watch the Snyder Cut. If this movie would have been 2 parts, 2 hours in the first part, then you had to come back and watch the second half. If you would have went to the movies and watched the first hours of the Snyder Cut, you mean to tell me you were just going to be knocking doors down to get to the part 2? Because there ain't shit happen for me in the first 2 hours of the movie, really.
You crazy as hell. I would not.
If I would have had to go to theaters to watch Snyder Cut Part 1, like the first 2 hours, there's no way I would have went back to watch the ending.
I didn't say Wonder Woman 84 was good at all. Initially, I was like, oh yeah, it's okay. But I'm saying this. I'm saying I would not waste 4 hours of my life to watch the Snyder Cut.
Wonder Woman 84 wasn't all that. That's what we saying, but we saying we'd rather watch that again than watch this again.
It's not worth it.
And everything, you saying we didn't do a review, but why? Why everything gotta be a review? Everything I watch gotta be a review. Just so you can have something else to say? I can love a movie and not have to do a review on it. Why I'm wasting my time with that? I have a life. I have kids. I'm not gonna sit down and do everything.
She used the talk no jutsu, man. Everybody pulling the Naruto out of their ass in DC.
I'm like,
I just said that pissed me off with The Flash, my most favorite show ever. That they just be the hero with talk no jutsu. It's annoying to me. And I can't say that about Zack Snyder shit though. I can't say that about Wonder Woman 84.
My Southern Belle, my whole thing is if you love the Snyder Cut, good. Because it was for his fans. My thing is, don't try to play me like I'm trash because I said I didn't like it. Like it's one thing to like something and not bash people. It's another thing to be like, oh, this movie, the shit, is better than that. And if you say anything else, I'll stab you in your neck. Like, excuse me? Because that's what the fuck people really be out here doing in them comments, threatening your whole life behind this man. And for what?
And
y'all make it worse. Y'all the one who making all this worse because y'all want to be in people comments. Y'all ain't shit because y'all ain't got taste. Y'all don't know this. Y'all hate DC. You don't know me. You're new here. You don't go here. You come for this one fucking trailer reaction and y'all want a fucking review, but then can't nobody be honest. I'm not gonna be fake. I'm not finna do a review lying. Why? That's just like people hitting us up to promote their products. If I don't believe in your shit, why am I gonna promote it? For something free? No, because that's not how I roll. I promote fucking Coldest water. This bitch sit here with water in it every day. I drink out of this shit every day.
y'all being a cult because you're bullying people for not liking it. Just
right. That's what they doing. That's cult behavior. Just like them fucking Attack on Titan fans. I love Attack on Titan, but they fans can kiss my ass because they really ignorant. You want me to watch something and get my reaction, but you want to spoil me. And then if I don't figure something out, or if I do figure something out and you didn't, it's a problem.
It's fine with me though. I am enjoying.
Like, everybody is entitled to their opinion. Everybody is entitled to their vision. But if I don't like it, I'm not gonna tell you I like it just because, you know, something happened.
And then it's like you don't like it, and it's like, what? You crazy?
Like,
that was the greatest thing ever.
Y'all should go look at them comments under that trailer. See how people dogged us out for watching the trailer that we didn't even have to fucking watch or put on our channel at all. And because we got opinions, like, people mad.
And because I even said that they go reuse old
Guess
footage.
what? The Power Ranger movies was trash, but I like that shit. And I'll watch it again and again. Like, people, I can have my opinion. I know the Mortal Kombat movies are trash, but bitch, I'll watch them shits. I'll load them bitches up anytime and watch them and sing the theme song. But I don't like this. I just don't. Like, it had a couple scenes that were good. I like Cyborg's character development or whatever. Like, I like his story. Cool. It's sad that Ray Fisher won't get to be able to do that anymore. Or they might flip the script on y'all and he may be able to do it again. I don't know. But I'm just like, if I don't like something, that's my opinion. Don't come here expecting for me to give you a review, and then when I don't agree with you, you want to try to stab me. Like, that's what you call cult behavior. I can't stand them bitches. Like, that's how you feel now.
Y'all
you don't
Marvel
watch
fans.
You don't watch us for 4 years up until the Snyder Cut. Now you can't stand me because I don't like that movie. You fake. The second Power, whatever the new Power Ranger movie is, the one that got Elizabeth Banks and the rest of them folks in there. Jawan James, thank you for the donation.
Wonder Woman was the best part about the whole Snyder Cut.
Mostly her and Cyborg. That's what I'm saying. I love Batman. Like, out of the DC characters, I feel like Batman is Batman, Flash, Wonder Woman, then Hawkgirl is like, and then Martian Manhunter. Them like my top 5 characters. And Batman was wielding a gun. I didn't like that.
Okay, hold on. J. Ricks, I would have gave it a 6 out of 10 before hearing y'all talk and really understand some things don't make sense. I would give it a 4 out of 10 now. I'm not even here to change your mind. That's your choice. My point is, I read the comics, bro. Even though I don't like Superman as a character, I like Henry as an actor. That's the difference between me and you. I can separate the two. Who the fuck doesn't like Jason Momoa?
Right, I love all of them.
Who the fuck doesn't like Jason Momoa?
But I don't feel like they were done justice in these movies.
Like, who I'll punch you in the face for not liking Jason Momoa. Like, that don't even make... Those words don't even make sense to me, bro.
Like, them curb stomping Steppenwolf, like, I could get behind that shit. I like that shit. But I just feel like the movie would have been better had they cut a lot of the shit out. I don't feel like it should have been 4 hours. That made it worse because I'm trying to stay awake to even see the shit that's good.
After being fully rested. That's crazy.
Marco, thank you for the donation. That was Coming to America 2 better than the Snyder Cut. I guess that's what you're trying to ask. I feel like Coming to America wasn't a bad movie. It was just different. It wasn't as funny as the first. They tried to... You can't do comedy the same way you did comedy 30 years ago.
In the 80s.
You can't do that, or he would have been canceled. So that's what I'm like. It was still funny, and it was still okay. It just wasn't Coming to America, the original funny.
Yeah. It's just certain things you can't do. And, like, you know what I'm saying?
Will I watch it again?
No.
Probably not. But... I can still like Eddie Murphy and the people that was in the movie. I can appreciate it, but that don't mean I'm gonna watch it again.
I'm not gonna watch it again. Like,
that's my thing. I can be honest about shit that I like. I like Eddie Murphy. I like his comedy. I like most of the movies he's been in. But I'm not watching that again. I'm not watching Coming to America 2 again. I'm not. Like, I'm just being honest.
But we don't like Eddie Murphy now, right? Because we just said that.
I'm like, damn. I love Henry Cavill. I don't even like Superman, y'all. Let's get this straight right now. Because I feel like people hype him up as the golden child, never make no mistakes. Yeah, he may be from another planet, but that bitch been around humanity long enough to make just as many mistakes as us. I don't like when they try to paint him as a picture perfect, never make a mistake person. Now, watching the animated movies like, what is it, the Reign of Superman and like the newer stuff they got out, I fucking love that shit. I was surprised that I even liked it. Like, I really did. Tyler's Superman, Henry's Superman, they make me like Superman more. I can separate that. But like, you not gonna dog these characters and have them doing shit that's out of their character and then expect me to like that. I get having another vision, but to me, Batman should never pick up a gun and shoot it at somebody after what happened to his parents. That's the reason you became Batman. Now you just going against that. That's disgusting to me.
And that vision is disgusting. And you, as fans of the characters, not fuck Zack Snyder. Take him out of the equation. I want y'all to really do this right now. Take Zack Snyder out of the equation. Would you allow that with anybody else? You wouldn't let the Russo brothers do it. You wouldn't let any other fucking director do that, bro. So this is what separates me as a DC fan from you. And I must say it to your face. I think I'm better than you. And Kyrie, I know that's fucked up to say. Kyrie, as a fan of these characters, I don't want Batman picking up a gun. Kyrie, I don't want that.
The movie was for, I was a trash fanboy that admit to yourself the movie was trash. I almost fell asleep watching this. Mr. Another, thank you for the donation. With Superman killing Batman with guns, Snyder's DC films are Elseworlds tales, if you ask me. But is that how it's portrayed, though?
That's not how it's portrayed.
It's portrayed like it's regular fucking Earth 1. Yeah, like, it's different if you would have been like Justice League Elseworlds. That's not the name of the movie.
If you would have said this is an Elseworld universe, I'd have been like, oh, cool. If they say that, it's too late now. You can't now. But if you said that in the beginning, I'd be like, we're gonna do an Elseworld story. I'd be like, oh, cool. Anything is game in Elseworld. Guns, anything.
Love The Rock, but when Black Adam come out, if that shit trash, I'm gonna let y'all know that that's trash. Like, it ain't nothing against these people, but if the movie not good, it's not good. Certain people can't make something good. You can't just say something good because somebody's name is attached to it. That's not how life works.
And The Rock is a cash cow. No disrespect. No, and not calling The Rock a cow. All them games, how can you call him a cow? I'm just saying. His name brings in money.
No, it wasn't a batarang gun. It was a fucking shotgun. Like, it was an actual fucking gun. Like, pow pow, bitch, pulling up on you, drive-by style gun. That's my thing. Like, I get he had a batarang at one point, but he also had a regular gun. Like, I don't agree with Batman using a gun. I don't like that.
Warner Brothers is going to say it's elsewhere. It's too late now.
Right. You done already, it's Zack Snyder's Justice League. That's what it is. Nothing else added. This was already done, remember? So if it was Elseworlds, it would have been Elseworlds all them years ago.
2013. And like y'all really think y'all think I hate Zack Snyder. Bro,
I don't even know him.
I don't know Zack.
We don't know him.
I don't know him personally.
I love
he stole
everybody.
My lunch money.
Even y'all hoes that be in here threatening people, I still love y'all. Y'all ain't tainting my karma. I don't hate nobody. Like, you not tainting my karma like that. God blesses me. Life is good. Amen. Praise the Lord. We gonna keep it moving.
Hallelujah.
Like, some stuff just don't make sense though. Like, I love Barry Allen. So this depiction of him to me was disgusting. You tripping and falling, you playing with hot dogs, busting out your goddamn shoes, but like, you know the Speed Force and the rules you can't break, but you can't even stop tripping. Literally. Like, why are you falling like that?
In different iterations, he uses guns. But most recently, and a lot of times, he doesn't use guns, which is the best version of Batman.
A bat shotgun? What is even that? He not shooting bats out that bitch, them bullets.
Like you're trying to justify this. But you couldn't talk to me when I was talking about the black suit toxic.
Damn,
so when you talk to me about the black suit, then come talk to me. Know what I'm saying? You want to talk to me about the black suit.
That's my thing. I wish people would understand. If I dislike something, it doesn't mean I hate the creator. I tear Black Lightning apart every fucking week, and I still love the cast of that show. It is nothing against them, but y'all writers fucking y'all over. Y'all getting hoed right now.
Talk to me when you ready to talk about that black suit. You ready for talk about that black suit? Then we can do some talking. Otherwise, you sit there and you in timeout, pimp. Talk to me about the black suit.
People just feel like I could come see y'all right now and be like, oh, me and Trey made a movie. Go support, you know, blah, blah, blah. Say some shit that'll make y'all spend y'all money. And the whole time we knowing that shit trash. We made a movie that's like 15 minutes and it's garbage and got y'all paying $50 a pop to go see that shit because you're trying to support. People will tell you anything to get you to support them. Like, at the end of the day, checks were still given. Like, ain't nobody gonna fucking tell me otherwise, but okay.
Okay.
Penguin, thank you for the donation. Batman killing with guns would be the equivalent of Iron Man still making weapons of mass destruction for sale in the MCU after Iron Man 1. Correct. Is that Burst Bios? Thank you for the realness. These people in the comments shaking my head. Thank y'all for the donation. My whole thing is like I said in the trailer, people like I'm the type of person I'm big enough to admit when I was wrong. I'm not dogging the Snyder Cut like cause I don't like them or whoever was in the movie. I love all the characters. I love Ray Fisher, Gal, Jason, Henry, Ben. I love all them characters, and I wish that somebody would have did better by them. That's what I wish.
No, don't hit me with that. Okay, I got a question. So it had a hole in it. So the Whedon cut just did it have a hole in it in the Whedon cut? Oh, we used the black suit. Why didn't we do an homage then? Since we just doing fan service, why didn't we just do an original suit?
That's what I always said, J-Rick. They should have slowed down. You do origin movies first before you try to put big characters together. Now I gotta tell your origin story and get to the action. Like if I watch Batman versus Superman, bitch, I want to watch Batman versus Superman, not Clark Kent at the Daily Planet living his best life for the first time ever. Not Batman, me trying to figure out how the fuck we got here, how the fuck Gal come into the equation. Like I don't understand why all that had to happen. Cyborg being in Justice League, you the heart of the movie, but I ain't never seen you do shit on screen before. I just gotta take your word for the fact that this is your character and this is what's happening.
Got that donut.
Step, thank you for the donation. Batman busting in the streets with the bat shotgun. These Snyder fans must be eating chalk.
Where you going?
I love the cyborg in this movie.
Where you going?
I love Gal in this movie. Like, I just feel like, and you know what else made me a little mad though? Like, I really was liking the scene between like Martha and Lois, and then it was Fate. I'm like, he leave out the room, it's Martian Manhunt. I'm like, bitch, that wasn't even Martha. Like, what the fuck? I felt betrayed. I was like, this what we doing? And then, I don't know, like, if it was just my eyes, but, like, when they got to the epilogue and they was in the desert talking to, like, Jared Leto and Slade, and then they showed, like, Barry put his little shit on. When I zoomed on his face and paused it, he didn't look right. Like, he didn't look like himself. I don't know if that was CGI or they did some kind of edit after the fact. Maybe he wasn't there. But, like, to me, it didn't look like him. I was hollering, like, who is this? Like, this somebody knew what character this is.
Oh, I'm sorry, Josh. Who hating? Who hating on what? I don't hate on trash. Are you talking about?
But why somebody gotta hate on something because I have an opinion that I don't like it? You say you like it, good for you. I don't. That don't make me a hater. Like, I'm hating, but I ain't make a video trying to get no views from this shit. I ain't make no review trying to get knowing I don't like the shit, but I'm trying to get money off of it. I'm good. I don't want to talk about it on my channel for other people to be in the comments 70 years talking about this shit. Like, out of respect for y'all and this being Real Talk Friday, that's why I said something. Wally, thank you for the donation. I honestly love the Snyder Cut, just my opinion. But y'all are still my favorite reactors. Well, y'all my favorite YouTubers regardless of your opinion over one movie. And that's cool. I don't hate y'all because y'all like the movie. It's for Snyder fans. That's who it was for. It's not for everybody though. Like, you can't expect everybody to like this movie. I probably would have liked it more had you not wasted 90 minutes of my time. That's my thing. Like, I didn't feel like, had it been 4 hours of like pure action because we already had origin stories, that probably would have gave me another like insight on the movie. But the fact that I gotta try to keep awake, trying to figure out what's going on, trying to understand why Batman, I guess, can see the future or some shit if something pop off wrong. I'm just trying to understand what's going on. Like, bitch, I get that you rich, but like being rich don't make you see different timelines. I'm just trying to understand. Like, when the movie first started, like, the first hour felt like it was in the order that they shot it. Like, you know how people shoot shit out of order on a movie set and then they put it together after the fact in post-production? It felt like they just showed the first hour the way they shot it. I was so confused about different shit that was going on. Like, it could have been better. Like, it's better than the original, yes. Is it better than everything else DC has done? No. Like, somebody tell y'all some shit ain't good, and then it's like, oh, you trash, you hate this, you hate that. You don't know me. I don't know Zach. He don't come to my barbecues during the summer. Like, I don't fucking know him like that. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, this shit was God's here, because it's not. If I knew him, it would even be a worse conversation. if I knew you and we was friends, it'd be a worse conversation. Sir, let me come sit down. Let me talk to you real quick. Come over for a drink so we can have a conversation. I don't know what was going on with the Aquaman song, bro. That shit, I was just sitting there confused as hell by some of that music. Right. I don't know what kind of dollars Bruce got, but bitch, he out here saying the future, bitch, let me borrow some. You out here, I get that. And like, if this was a take on him and like what I always say about him having contingencies, that's not the right way to show it. Like, if that's what you was trying to do, like, oh, this the contingency Batman pulled up if this happened, nah, bruh. He's saying that he having nightmares, like, he's saying this shit, like, that's not how you have contingencies. Having nightmares about what could happen. I was happy about Wonder Woman in her theme song, but I still feel like Cyborg outshined her a little bit in this movie. They could have cut mirror parts out. Like, I don't even know why they kept her in. They could have just cut that shit out, but it's like people just feel like because you dislike something, you automatically team somebody else. I'm judging this movie based off nothing else but the fact that I watched it as a movie, as a superhero fan, and it didn't do a lot for me. That's all I'm saying.
But had we came on this bitch, and I'm gonna say this, had we came on this bitch and said, y'all, we were wrong. This shit is great.
Like
I was wrong.
That's out here lying.
Like I was wrong. Y'all have been like, see, Trey, I told you, man. Oh, Zach, he did it, right? He did what you liked about it.
And then
right?
you wouldn't have been able to answer shit.
I'm gonna
Jill,
keep doing
thank
that
you for the
fucking eyes
donation.
shit.
I don't know about y'all, but the movie didn't flow too well. I can't see how it was supposed to be a two-parter with the pacing. That's what I was saying. Like, if I had gone to the theaters to watch part one of this, I wouldn't have never seen part two. Like, it was a struggle to keep. It was a struggle to understand what, like, some of the stuff that was going on, why this was here, why this would need to be shown. A lot of that shit could have been cut out. My whole thing is, y'all was trying to make it like it was a, you know, like, it wasn't a lot of what we had already seen. So if that was the case, why not cut out the stuff that we had already seen? Yeah, I can't with you doing that. Will these movies age well? I doubt it. But
Hell no.
I mean,
Hell no.
for the people that liked it, I'm sure it will. Not you fast forwarded Mirror. I got tired of seeing her bitch. I wanted Steppenwolf to pop her fucking head off like a damn, like a Barbie doll head popping out.
Yeah, mirror scene.
It's in the. It should be in the description for the video if there's one actually. Like, it's always linked in the description.
This Snyder Cut proves Martin Scorsese's point. What point is that? I didn't know he had a point. What's his point? The Ryan Choi, love that Easter egg, but you know that's twice though, because we're not getting another Justice League movie. Y'all know that, right? We're not getting another.
Even if we were, I wouldn't even want to watch it. The only way I would watch Justice League at this point is if they rebooted the whole thing over. Like, delete everything, burn it in a dumpster fire, start from scratch.
And this is the funny thing. Y'all like, we don't like DC. Did you see the Matt Reeves Batman trailer we reacted to? Love that.
I'm waiting on that shit to drop. I'm waiting on Batman to get just... Bitch, I can go get my DVDs right now. I got more DC stuff than Marvel. I got the old Batmans that used to come on TNT, bitch. Like... all them old shits back in the day with Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy. Like, them my shits. I love Batman. That's what y'all don't get. When you love something, you're harder on it. I don't have an opinion about shit I don't really fucking give a fuck about because why? Why am I wasting my breath? I like DC. Justice League Unlimited, all these animated movies, and then I can't get a good live action.
Like, y'all, see, that's the difference. Like, you see, like, DC hits me different because DC to me is better than Marvel. But this shit is not better than its own shit.
I'm telling y'all, bitch. I tell y'all all the time. I didn't know who the fuck Iron Man was. Who was that? Who want to be Captain of America? But bitch, I knew who Batman was. I ain't like Superman, but I knew that bitch. Hawk Girl, Power Girl. Like, y'all don't understand.
No, we understand we understood what you meant, Josh. That's why we said it. Like, no.
Like, I grew up on that. I didn't grow up on Marvel. If I watched Marvel, it was X-Men and Spider-Man. That's it.
I didn't even watch Iron Man cartoon show back in the day.
That's what I'm saying. When he showed up for Spider-Man and Friends, I'm like, who this bitch? What you finna do in a suit made of iron? What you finna do with that? Where Magneto? What you finna do? Nothing. I knew Batman, that trio, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, that love triangle right there. Like, I fucked with that. We could be messy about that all day. John, Wally, Barry too, like both of them. Hawk Girl, Power Girl, all these characters I ain't even fucking know about on Justice League Unlimited getting 8 episodes. I'm like, shit, that shit good too. What we doing? Fucking Solomon Grundy born on a Monday, bitch. Y'all don't know me like that. I watch all that. Like, I got more DC comics than I do Marvel. And I don't even read them like that. Like, I'll read a DC comic before a Marvel one. Like, but if I love a character and you can't make me love them on screen, something's wrong. Bro.
What do you mean you wish DC had the budget Marvel has?
But they could, though. That's up to them if they choose not to invest in their creations. They got money. All the fucking businesses they own, they got the money. They got that shit. They got the money if they want to use it like that.
And you got HBO backing you now.
HBO, AT&T, like all that shit all together. Like, y'all good?
Oh shit. Isn't the DC movie coming out? Animated movie, Justice Society coming out soon? Can't wait for that shit. Oh my god.
They animated movies are God tier. Now I can't say that. But like they failing when it comes to live action.
They are.
It's like y'all want to let everybody have their vision. No, fuck that. Get you one person like Kevin Feige that's over this shit and really love it. Get them to oversee all these projects so they can be cohesive. Apex Reacts, thank you for the donation. I wish fans could agree to disagree. Hey, how hero movies have to connect to a universe. I love the cut because it made my favorite heroes feel heroic to me. Still much love from New Jersey. Stay black. Bitch, I wish Darkseid. You know what Ted would have made that movie a 9 out of 10 for me is when they showed them up there with their heroic music lined up doing their hero pose. Darkseid should have opened up a portal and cut somebody motherfucking ass in half. That's what they should have did. That's what they should have did, and that shit would have been a 9 out of 10 then. Cut them bitches in half.
And
what
like,
you celebrating
this
for?
This is what I'm saying. Y'all be like, oh, Trey, you don't like the gore. When I saw Steppenwolf grab that fucking Amazon by the head, I thought he was finna crush that bitch shit. I'm sitting in this bitch like,
I want somebody to get
I'm like,
body.
you just slung this bitch. I'm like, you should have popped that bitch skull off. This is DC, right? We doing dark shit, right?
They should have popped Mirror Skull off.
Like,
sure.
when he grabbed that bitch, he should have said, "Bow!" Right there.
When they was doing their heroic pose at the end, Darkseid should have been like, oh, y'all thought it was over? Like, if you a real villain, you jump through with your people. What you waiting for? Like, when you got all this whole army of people, you scared to come through? For 6 folks? How many folks was it?
Oh, you see
scared?
the Kryptonian. You scared of the Kryptonian, right?
Oh, they got COVID this year. We'll come back when they take the vaccine. The fuck?
They got that wrong.
Right. Like, no, bro. Darkseid, open up your goddamn portal. You to sit up there and shuffle them mother boxes like you juggling. And then now y'all scared to come through. Nah, come on.
What officially releases on May 4th?
I guess a movie you was talking about, maybe. I don't know. I watch they animated movies any day of the week. But, like, y'all can miss me with this shit. I grew up on Justice League. Y'all don't know my story.
Yeah, man. Y'all don't know.
I grew up watching that shit, bitch. I was the only child. I ain't had no everybody at my house chilling. No, I was up late night watching that kind of shit.
First DC comic I picked up was Crisis, man. Don't come for me, bro. My favorite fucking character died when I picked up a comic. What the fuck are you
Klaus
talking
from the
about,
originals had more gore scenes than the entire cut. Facts.
Like that shit fucking traumatized me.
Can
bro.
I rate Supergirl, the TV show, or as a character? Be specific.
Right.
Batman Ninja was good.
What
A
you
different
mean?
interpretation of Batman, but that shit was fly as fuck.
What?
Batman Ninja.
Yeah. It was different. It's something completely different, but I enjoyed it.
What character would I love to see in live action that hadn't been? I like Hawkgirl. Like, I just feel like if they could do her right if they wanted to, but like they pissing me off as much as I love her. The CW pissing me off yet again with her motherfucking character. Like, I just be like, everybody don't need to touch this shit. Like,
This is a reactive discussion. I'm not doing it with nobody else because I actually wanted to, but I see that this thing that is the Snyder Cut can get very. No, hey, Toxic. I wasn't playing with your ass. I don't need you talking, bruh. You didn't answer my question about the goddamn suit. You need to stop talking. You in timeout, bro. You in timeout, bro. You in time? I'm dead fucking for
I
real.
haven't watched Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I think my kids have.
Damn, I forgot that was even a thing.
Batman got a lot of shit going on. Like, he be with everybody, bro.
Thought I was playing. I'm not playing.
Justice League Dark, the animated movie, and Justice League Apocalypse War, hands down, bro. Like, them shits was ignorant.
Yeah, that Dark.
You talking about somebody with their mouth open, seeing people get cut the fuck up and bodied in that damn movie? If y'all ain't seen Apocalypse War, that's the kind of shit like you supposed to be getting in these movies.
Man, my favorite animated DC movie. Man, see, now you're doing too much.
Wally
I don't
West,
know.
thank you for the donation. That's what you just read?
Yeah, I don't know, Wally. I don't know. I can't. Don't make me choose is what I'm asking you to do right now, because that's real. Like, with the number of DC good animated things out there, you want me to pick one? I ain't doing it. I know. It's
I'm gonna be honest.
Flashpoint was good. Justice League War, the whole little
That
new
whole
animated
timeline.
universe. That whole fucking timeline is just action packed full of good movies.
This is what I wish people would understand, and this is what I hate being a fan of so many different things. It's not always about Marvel versus DC. It shouldn't be. If I'm judging you against your own works. When I judge Marvel, I judge them compared to other stuff they've done. I wouldn't dare judge them against DC. That's a whole nother company running shit. I judge DC based on DC stuff because their shit is definitely different than Marvel's. But if I want you to tell me a story about my favorite character, I want it to make sense. Don't give me extended shit that, like, I don't understand what's going on. Like, why is this here? Why Barry tripping over his own feet, but I know I can rewind time later. Like, I know shit about the Speed Force, but I can't even run in a straight line without tripping. Nobody causing me to fall. I tripped on my fucking own. Child.
Y'all, it's the Flash. My favorite
I
character.
get more excited about the DC shows than the movies because it's like some of the shows are better than the movies. Like
y'all know my DC character is the Flash, right? Y'all know that. You have to know that being here. Y'all, if you don't know, if you've been here a month, you gotta know that. So if I'm tearing Barry Allen to pieces in the movie, oh, it's not because I like Grant more. Give me any version of Barry Allen, I'ma love it. But you not go fuck over my favorite character because of your fucking vision.
I don't even know as much about the Flash as Trey does. But you weren't finna sit up here and tell me that this man had a scene where he used speed to save somebody and you bust out your shoes and not nothing else. Your whole body vibrates at the same frequency for speed, not just your feet. Like, they really hit us with some Sonic the Hedgehog shit.
I want you to
like
make
all that's
it
moving fast
make
his legs.
sense. That's all I want from you. And if you don't do that, or well, you're comparing him to Grant, bro. You don't know me personally. You don't know what I do on my day to day. I can separate Grant from Ezra. I'm judging you off you and your portrayal. That's why I'm telling y'all the Flash movie is getting pushed back constantly
also,
because that's what people are doing. I can separate because if I was gonna compare things, I would have compared Grant to John Wesley Shipp in the 90s because that was my first Flash TV show and I watched the fuck out of it and I was mad that it was only one season. Fuck you, CBS.
It's also about directing. My whole thing is like, I can't be mad at Ezra if the director let him do shit a certain way. Like when he was voguing, when he was running and doing shit like this, but you not moving, bitch. I could tell you not moving. So what did you do in your hands like that for?
You prefer the Flash over Black Lightning, Trey? Didn't see that? What? Hold on. Let's be clear. While I love Black Lightning, I didn't know Black Lightning first. When I first picked up the comic, super speed, you're running fast. What? You have to run faster than the speed of light. I was a kid. I was in the science. I was in the science and comic books, y'all. Faster than the speed of light. Wait. You can run that fast? What are we talking about here? So wait, you can change timelines. Y'all, so this is why I'm so good at timelines and changes.
I'm hungry. Sorry.
It's cool. We can go in a minute. So when I'm sitting here like, bro, these are some dope powers to have. We could change the past, and then come to find out the character I love dies. Oh, okay. So now I gotta like his sidekick for the next 24 fucking years until 2009. My favorite character comes back. I'm sitting here seeing his kids, his grandkids, and all this shit. I have to go back and read old comic books, but y'all ain't brought him back. I'm sitting here watching like, why y'all bringing all these other fucking characters back? Y'all bringing everybody else, but y'all don't want to bring Barry back? And then in 2009.
I can't even sing because it might get copyrighted.
I'm talking about, I literally had a tear come down my eye.
Barry back.
I'm crying because they was like, the Flash Reborn, Rebirth. Like, okay, I'm like, I guess they redoing. I guess I just assumed they just doing Wally because I'm like, oh, okay, they retelling Wally's story from another perspective. Okay, another origin story. And then I see the word in black, Barry Allen. I'm amped than a motherfucker. Grown ass man. In the military, grown ass man going the fuck off. Hype as fuck.
Frogman and Armadillo. What the fuck is that?
Hold on, let me make sure, cause motherfuckers. Oh, okay, yeah. Just making sure people ain't typing. I'm not playing with your ass. You can't talk to me about that black suit. You ain't got to do no talking. I wasn't playing.
That's what I'm saying. The Flash shouldn't be tripping mid battles.
Okay.
Click that. Show for me.
I don't know why I don't show.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm just like, you literally run fast. That's your power. Like, there's no way you would know all that information about the Speed Force but can't run in a straight line.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense, y'all. It's the Flash.
Oh, they talking about Toad from X-Men? I'm tired. Frogman and Armadillo, y'all petty.
I'm just saying, the Flash, like, bro, that scene, like, and
I'm
then
finna go out to eat at what is it, Japanese barbecue right now.
I'm like, the thing that bothers me, y'all, the scene was actually nice. I enjoyed it. I was like, oh shit, what is he doing?
I liked the scene at the end when he was like rewinding time or whatever, because I had to rewind that shit, bitch. I had to make sure I saw that shit right, because I was like, wait a minute, what's happening? I was like, why rocks coming under his feet? Like, I had to rewind it and make sure it happened. I was cool with it, but I'm like, bitch, you gonna give me this after he done tripped all episode? I mean, I'm saying all episode, all movie, he done tripped all movie. It's all happening at the same time. Like, what the fuck?
It doesn't make sense, y'all. Like, he knows about the Speed Force. He's
not Shark Boy.
Like, he must have been to the Speed Force, which means...
I didn't like that hot dog and the shoe shit at the beginning. That just all kind of, like, ruined my mood for the Flash, because I was just like, that shit was disgusting. I ain't even want to watch no more after that. I'm like, how y'all let him do that? Mr. Another, thank you for the donation. Did Zack Snyder get his vision work on by sword as good as it works. Bro.
All I'm saying is, Barry is fast. Gotta go faster than the speed of light. Far beyond the speed of light. Gotta do it and gotta do it now, Barry.
For me to watch his movie, it has to be like a different direction from what they showed in Justice League because it makes no sense. Like, some of that shit ain't make sense. Now, when you first get your powers, you get struck by lightning, and the first thing you do is take off running. I can see you tripping and falling because you wasn't expecting that.
Just like I said, in Man of Steel, Superman trying to fly up and fly, he was falling. That makes sense. Y'all keep trying to say everything in this movie makes sense when it doesn't. You needed your origin stories told. Barry should... they were gathering superheroes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all act like these people didn't have suits and shit. Aquaman had a suit. Barry had a suit. So he's been running and doing shit for a while. We were supposed to see Barry... see him make the suit. Where did he get these materials? Star Lab somewhere? Did he run to Houston? Go to NASA? Get some stuff? Sailor, can we get a Lemonade Mouth review? I don't know what the fuck that means.
I ain't watched Lemonade Mouth. That's like some Disney shit, ain't it? That shit.
I don't know what that is. I'm just saying, man, people are mad at me. You can be mad at me. You can go talk about me on somebody else's page. That's fine, too. If they allow you to talk about them, talk about me, that's cool, too. I don't care. And here's why I don't care. My opinion will stay the same. It's not going to change. It did what it was supposed to do. Bring in people. Hold on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring up something. I'm gonna promote somebody's channel right now.
I just don't see how, even if you watch the movie, like I said, no bias or whatever, how you could say that's like the best movie. I just don't get it. My stomach.
Okay, this was made 2 months ago. I want y'all to go look at this video, and everything I've said, this person made a skit out of it. It's called Batman Reacts to the Snyder Cut by was that Warp? Mm-hmm. The Warp Zone. I don't know why I thought it was a rap. The Warp Zone. Their YouTube channel with millions of subscribers. I watched this, and it was like everything I said, this person said, and it's amazing.
If
how
you finna play that music still on too.
No, I'm not finna play it.
Oh.
I'm finna post the link.
You just saying it so they can go.
Yeah, I'm finna post the link. 2.73 million subscribers, and they talk about how this person talks about how Snyder and how the WB is doing the Snyder Cut. It's pretty much the same thing I said, but they do it in a comical fashion. And
yeah, maybe if y'all hear from somebody else, it'll make more sense.
Go watch that video.
Jawan James, thank you for the donation. Off topic, but do you think Marvel would portray Storm as a goddess or a mutant first? I don't know. That's a good question. Not Twitch's sequel is better than.
Oh my god.
Not they sequel. I don't even think I watched they sequel. I was good on the first one.
So go watch that link. It's called The Rap Zone. Batman Reacts to the Snyder Cut.
I know Smart House and I'm older than you. What was that movie that he was into with the leprechaun shit on Disney? Yeah, Look at the Irish and Johnny Tsunami. You got all them old ass Disney movies. Like, I used to fuck with all that shit.
Yeah.
Now my name is Barry Allen and I'm the 72nd fastest man alive. Y'all so petty, bruh. I love Barry though. I love Barry and Wally. Like, I love the whole, like, well, I ain't gonna say the whole Flash family, but I love most of them.
Like, the Flash family is dope though.
The Flash family cool, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know about all of them like that. Like, I didn't read up on a lot of them. Like, the main two I knew were Barry and Wally. Then I know you got the Tornado Twins. I knew you had Bart. Like, I knew that kind of stuff. But like Jessie Quick, like, I didn't know nothing about her until like they did her on the show. Stuff like that. I don't know Johnny Quick. Like, I don't know about all them people like that. Reverse Lady Flash, Liberty. Of course. Like, as far as the villains, like Reverse Flash and Zoom, but
Max Mercury. And that's what
I
Wally
never
has.
Knew Godspeed and Savitar. Like, I never knew like them kind of people. So that's why I was like, I got a lot of reading I need to do.
Sky High. Okay.
With Danielle Panabaker, when she in that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever watched that though. It's so much shit that used to come on. Disney used to have like a movie every week, didn't it? I don't even know how they used to do their movies. How they used to do their movies back in the day on the weekends, like or every day. Shit,
like it was some kind of thing song.
Be careful with that.
Like I don't know. I know I'm not singing it like correctly. It was like something about Disney movie or Disney original or something like that. Like, bro, my favorite movie was the famous Jet Jackson movie. Bitch.
Oh my God, no! I was about to sing.
Rest in peace, rest in peace, Lee Thompson Young. That was my hero, bro. That was my fucking hero.
I started watching him because of you, because we were dating then. And used to be like, when I used to call you late at night, we used to sneak on the phone with y'all, and I'd be like, what you watching? He'd be like, the famous Jet Jackson. So, like, I would turn, and I started watching it. He made me like that shit. I was like, bro. I was so mad when he died. I was just...
Yeah, I was crying, bro.
Yeah, that hurt my feelings.
I was like, bro, Lee Thompson Young, I feel like
he had such a promising future.
Yeah. Career.
Yeah.
Like...
That shit hurt my feelings, bro. I was about to sing the damn theme song as soon as you said the name, because like when you say it, it just like roll off the tongue. Bruh.
Alright, bitch,
I'm sad now. I'm about to go because that hurt my feelings.
That was the motherfucking man. If I could be cool like that motherfucker was cool. That was a cool dude, bro. Yeah. Like Lee Thompson Young was the fucking man. Damn, man. Whatever he was going through, I'm sad he was going through it, man. Yeah. I would have reached out and hugged that brother. I would have gave him the biggest fucking hug. Like, don't you do it, brother.
Right.
That was the man. I was like, fuck. I was so fucking hurt. That shit hurt me. I was like, God damn it.
What is that?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention, honestly. I might have saw.
The 13th Year. Well, I feel like I know that movie by name. What happened on that?
I think that was about the boy swimming. You know what I'm saying?
The mermaid.
Yeah, something like that.
I used to watch even the lineup, Even Stevens,
Lizzie
McGuire, The Proud Family, Raven, like all that shit. I used to watch all of that. I ain't stopped watching a lot of that shit till I was grown, bro. Like, then they switched to that new age shit. I couldn't get jiggy with that shit. Can't get jiggy with this shit. I know y'all different stuff for generations, but like once Raven and all that shit started to go off, like I never watched Corey in the House. I fucked with her brother on Raven, but like when he got his own show, like I didn't watch that stuff. But bitch, can we talk about Nickelodeon, bitch? Because they done brought Are You Afraid of the Dark back. I'm scared to watch it because I think it's gonna be trash. But I used to love watching Are You Afraid of the Dark, all that, Kablam, like all that shit they used to have coming on. I was too old to watch Lab Rats.
What's that, Tasha?
What? Mm-hmm.
Angry.
I can't tell by the way you was doing it. Angry Beavers, Rocket Power, Cat Dog, Rocco. Bitch, I wish somebody would have said something about Rocco. That was my boy. Rocco's my life. And Heifer. Bitch, that shit used to be so good. Like, them was my shit. Doug, Rocco. Like, I feel like I used to watch Doug and Rocco all the time back to back. And then Hey Arnold. Helga, big head ass. Cancel Helga. Now I bet y'all want to do that shit. She used to be stalking the fuck out of Arnold and making shrines to his ass and everything, but y'all ain't gonna cancel her. Where her cancelization at for the cancel culture? Cause she was really out here stalking my boy. Yeah. Antoine, thank you for the donation. I want to see Reverse Flash versus Zoom. I don't know about that.
Which
Ivy makes me sick talking about HBO. She made me watch an episode of that shit. I was so disgusted. They got your people in it from the CW. Cause that's the show with
what show?
H2O, Just Add Water, that fucking fake ass mermaid show they had. Cause they got the girl who played what is her fucking Rebecca on the originals and the girl who played
Phoebe, yeah.
They was in there together. So like when they showed the promo picture, somebody cut out and put Klaus' picture on the extra girl and they got him up there with that wig on that mermaid shit. Somebody post that picture for me in Discord because I know y'all got it. That shit take me out every time, bro. It really make it seem like his ass is on that damn show too. I'm like, I'm tired.
I'm finna go, man. I'm finna go. It's time to eat. We gotta eat.
I don't know who Mako Mermaids is. Like, I just know H2O because I made me watch it. That shit was past my time. Like, I was done then. I think I never watched Ned's Declassified, but I know what it is. I mean, they canceling Pepe Le Pew, so then you might as well cancel all of them. Johnny Bravo ass definitely need to be canceled because he was real ignorant, but I couldn't even watch his shit sometimes. Him with them noises, I be like, what is this? I couldn't watch Johnny Bravo all the
there,
time.
little mama.
But all them cartoons was like for their time. That's why I hate when people do that. Johnny Bravo, because Cow and Chicken was fucked up. Even Dexter had some questionable moments on Dexter's Lab. They talk about how thick his mom is all the time with them gloves on. That episode, I'll never forget that episode when she got like OCD. Remember they brought her food and she just kept seeing germs everywhere, bro, when she was sick. That shit was so funny to me.
Did it feel like 4 hours?
It felt like 3 days.
James. 4 years.
Oh, well, thank you for the donation, James.
It was long, man. It was long. It was a long movie.
I don't know what Unfabulous is.
I'm like, it was a long movie. And
The only newer stuff that I feel like I watched was like Fairly Odd Parents. Because like when my kids were little and started watching stuff, I would watch stuff with them. That's how I know like, what is it?
you know,
The Backyardigans and like, what's the other shit? Little Einsteins, like all them little shits like that came
man,
out. Like,
the kids were watching this show. It was this Latino cartoon, like
down there recently.
Yeah,
the Casa Grandes.
Bro, they said something on that shit. I fell to the floor laughing. I was like, "What is this shit?"
I watched them because they do the Loud House. The Loud House came out first. Then they did like, you know, to try to do like an ethnic spin on them having like a large household. They did the Casa Grandes and they cross over all the time because they stay on the same street and they friends now. I like both of them. I watched a lot. Now there's some new shit that I watched.
Grandes, bro, that shit had me. I was
them kids petty as hell. The grandma, all them. I just be like, bro, I ain't got time. But I fucks with them. The Casa Grandes and Loud House. Cause I want to say on the Loud House, ain't it that one boy and then all the rest of them are girls? And I think some of them are adopted. They parents didn't have all them, I don't think, but like I like that show.
It's called The Loud House.
Yeah, cause like,
okay, cause I was
when
like,
it first came out, it was controversial because I think one of their friends got 2 dads. So, but I fucks with that shit though. I don't care. Like that shit good.
Look, y'all, we gotta get ready to go. I know a lot of people left and a lot of people mad about what we said about the Snyder Cut. Hey, man, that's like your opinion is yours. You think it's great. That's your opinion. I think it's bad. That's my opinion.
Oh, I love Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I'm
it's
like,
on HBO too.
I stated facts that certain things were the same. Like I said, they were.
I don't see how y'all watch SpongeBob. Now, when SpongeBob first came out, it was like different. I fucked with it or whatever. And like, I don't know, like some of the shit they be doing now, I just be lost. I just be like, what are you doing? Now, what I used to watch that I don't watch no more, Family Guy. I just feel like now you talking about cancel? How I do not know how they still on the air on regular TV channels, not like fucking cartoon, Adult Swim. Like they be on regular TV channels. I walked in the kitchen one day and I heard Stewie say he wanted to have a baby and he wanted to use Brian DNA. Brian was like, I'm not gonna get a baby pregnant, like a baby boy pregnant at that. I'm like, what is happening? Like, what are we doing on here now? Like, what is this? Like, I don't see how they do that.
Okay.
Vicky, thank you for the donation. Great live stream. Go eat now. Have a great weekend. Yeah, we gonna go in a minute.
I'm streaming later tonight on Twitch. Most people know that already.
I might stream tomorrow if I ain't busy. I don't know about tonight. I don't feel like it. I already feel it in my spirit. See, I didn't watch Ben 10, but I used to watch Disney XD because they tried to make Disney XD like it was for boys. I used to watch all that. Kick Butowski. You remember him? The little boy that used to be dressed up like the,
I remember what's his name? I don't remember.
He was like a stunt. He used to do stunts. He used to look like Eva Knievel on his show, like a little bitty version of that. Like, I used to watch all that. Antoine, thank you for the donation. I hope you enjoy your weekend, too. Now, I used to watch South Park hard when I was younger. And then I started realizing some of the shit that they were saying and doing. I had to stop.
Yeah. But like I was saying, it was cool. Good stream. You didn't like what I said. That's cool. I provided facts. I didn't say anything that was false. PBS I know that.
Kids. Y'all don't know nothing about land.
I didn't make anything up because I watched the movie in its entirety. Took me like 2, 3 sessions. Like,
is Disney XD still a channel? I think I
don't
can't
know.
remember.
Like, I say this. I watched the movie to an hour and 14 minutes. Took a break, went to Discord, hit a rant. Did hour 2, then did another rant.
I used to watch Robot Chicken and what's the other shit with the meatballs and the shakes? What was that we used to watch?
Aqua Teen Hunger for
Yeah,
Force.
I used to watch that shit, but it's just like you can start watching shit because you be up late and it be on.
Yeah, but you know when you
It's something else that used to come on with that around the same time. I can't think of what it is though.
Anika
I
with
could
the
say
donut.
Hunger Force ignorant. Anika and Antoine, thank you. Yeah, I remember Pepper in. I can't sing shit because like everybody like even if it's my voice, I'm doing a cover of a fucking song or whatever. Like they got all this ignorant ass shit. I used to watch that because that was ABC Saturday morning. Pepper in, Recess, all that shit came on at the same time.
the new Adventures of Doug and shit.
That's what they used to call it, the New Adventures, or you just call it that?
I think that was the new Adventures of Doug.
hell
Yeah,
no.
I don't know if it was.
All I remember about New Doug is Roger had money.
Mm-hmm.
Cause did he have money before the whole time?
No, he was poor
That's
as
why I was
fuck.
like he had money, and then I think they showed his mom right at some point.
Yeah,
That's all I remember about that shit. Roger Klotz. I used to love the pizza from Doug. When Skeeter used to always eat that pizza and it be cheesy like that, like when you pull the cheese, I used to be like, bitch, where can I get some of this? Because my pizza don't do this.
Marco's pizza do that shit.
It's pizza that do it now, but I'm just saying, me eating Tostinos, bitch, like I ain't going out ordering that shit. We in the country, that's all I got.
Bro,
You
that let
cutting
me
them Tostinos, they ain't got enough.
That's how I know I've changed. I haven't had Tostino's pizza. The little pizza we used to
They
eat.
Tostinos, yeah.
I haven't ate one of those in years. I know I have not eaten one of those bitches at least since we've been on this side of town.
Invaders M, I probably didn't watch that like that.
I'm like, and I know in the past at least 4 years I haven't eaten one. That's crazy. I would probably be sick as fuck eating one of them shits. Yeah. Marco's pizza's good. What's wrong, man?
The funny part of Adult Swim is that I can sing you the whole ending to like, is that Inuyasha? One of them songs I like never seen that shit. Don't know what happened in Inuyasha, but I can sing you that song. I'll never forget it because it used to be on when I was asleep. I used to watch Power Rangers, but what year was the Power Rangers we watched? We just watched the very first one, right? I'll eat them every now and then, but I just haven't had none. I've been trying to watch what I've been eating lately, so.
You see that?
Wait, what happened? Oh, Winx Club? I don't know what that is. But the original Power Rangers that had them on there like that, I watched that one. And I might have watched the people that came after, but I don't 100% remember who came after. Tombstone. Y'all know what pizza I used to like? It used to be, it's Mama Somebody's. It's like a 4-pack of personal pan pieces, 2 on each side and wrapped in plastic with cardboard underneath. We used to get that from a grocery store we used to have called Beans back home. I can't find them no more, and when I do, they don't look right. Like, people don't make them the same. I used to love those little personal pan pieces, but I can't find them the same way no more. Of course, I watched Static Shock. That's my boy. I watched all of that. I was a tomboy, so I used to watch all the boy stuff. Fuck Barbie and what she stood for. I didn't get down with her like that.
Fuck who?
Barbie.
Oh.
I didn't like dolls and doing all that shit. I would do the little fake like restaurant shit or the fake kitchens, but I didn't like big doll houses. I didn't like dolls. Dolls used to scar me when I was little because I was scared of Chucky. And they used to have them dolls that like when you move them, they eyeballs like open and shit by themselves. So I didn't like dolls like that. I might have had one black Barbie, like a version of a black Barbie, and that was it. And I used to always like end up popping their heads off by accident. So trying to comb their damn hair when that hair got nappy and that shit would come off. Yeah, you sound like Trey when we went to Jamaica. The first thing he was looking for was some fucking curry goat. I was like, no, I don't want none of that. I seen all them little ghosts on the side of the road living their best life. I felt bad. I felt so bad. Some more?
No. Talking about food, what they want to eat.
Oh, I had to realize the time was. I was like, oh shit, wow, okay.
We gonna go, y'all. But yeah, like I was saying, you don't agree with me, that's fine. I don't agree with you, that's fine. I'm like,
That jerk chicken in Jamaica, bitch, I could have slapped somebody for some of that shit.
I understand that y'all have y'all favorite YouTubers and they agree with you, and that's cool. But my people that agree with me, don't go over that to their channel being rude and shit. You know that's not how I roll.
Danny,
you know that's not how we roll.
I never had that. I've had beef patties before though.
Just be cool. You ain't gotta go to nobody else's channel and say, well, Married to the Real said this. You ain't gotta do that.
I never had it, but Trey was looking for it all while we was in Jamaica.
Like don't do that. Like you ain't gotta do that.
Ooh, the original Yu-Gi-Oh, bitch, you couldn't tell me nothing.
Like you ain't gotta do all that, man. Like just chill out, be cool. They say it's a good movie. It's good for them.
Most epic scene for Yugi when he was beating Weaver ass on that train. I'll never forget that shit. He showed his motherfucking ass, bitch. Bitch, had that not been that kind of cartoon. Bro, I didn't even feel bad for Weaver though, because I ain't like him either. But
I would watch Yu-Gi-Oh in the dub if they did it uncut.
You probably can't find it somewhere like that.
But no, you can't because it's for kids.
Oh.
They changed like certain card. It was a card. It's cards that they have babies like in the arm, and like it's like Yu-Gi-Oh cards are real dark. Like if you watch Yu-Gi-Oh in the Japanese sub versus English dub, that shit is a completely different thing. Completely different.
I forgot I can make reservations online.
Like I'm just saying, y'all just be respectful. Like, know what I'm saying? Don't go say, oh well, Married to the Real said don't do that shit. I say that now, and I'm like, I should have said that earlier because there was more people here. But my people don't do that shit.
If you roll with us, y'all know not to do that anyway.
Like, don't do that shit. Me, like if somebody, know what I'm saying, try to come for me about this shit, bro, all I did was state facts. If you're telling me anything I said was not a fact, okay, bro. You got it then. But everything.
What time you think?
What time is it?
You want to do 6:45 to be safe?
Yeah. I know that I state facts. I don't bullshit. I don't like it. The proof is there. Everything we saw, we've seen before. At least an hour and 45 minutes of that movie we've seen before. Right? Deleted scenes added, all that, cool. Got it. We tore apart every other show that we watched this week.
Xenon, bitch.
We tore apart.
Ain't that with our girl on it from General Hospital?
Yeah,
Xenon,
that's
right.
That's Kristen Storm. She's on General Hospital.
I think how many Xenons they had? 3?
3.
Because Raven was in the third one by herself, right? Or no? One Raven in that too?
I know she was in the first one. I don't remember if Raven came back.
I know I watched 2 of them. I can't remember what the third one was.
But again, be respectful.
Yo, I'm telling y'all to y'all face about Yu-Gi-Oh! If they remaster Duelist of the Roses, y'all gonna get tired of me playing that shit on stream. I would play the fuck out of that. I'm mad because it was supposed to be a thing and then they like put it off with like PS5 coming out and shit. I'm so disgusted, but like I really want to play that. I can't get jiggy with these new Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I don't know none of these folks. What was the Yu-Gi-Oh that came after the original?
What came after Yu-Gi-Oh? What?
What came after the original? Like what was the name of that one?
GX.
I think I watched a little bit of that one just because I was waiting on the regular Yu-Gi to show up. I don't know nothing about the rest of them. I know they got like a 5Ds and all that kind of shit. I don't know who the hell be on them new cards I be getting for my kids, and I don't know what that got to do with nothing. I'm going to go back and get them old cards. They high though, but I'm going to get them.
Pete and Pete, yeah.
That's kind of shit your ass watching.
Danny Tamborelli. He's Mike's son in GTA. The dude who's Mike's son in GTA, that's Danny Tamborelli. That's his voice from GTA.
I forgot that boy name on GTA.
Yeah, the son, Mike's son from GTA in the story.
Damn, I can't think of his name.
Yeah.
Not that all I know the hairstyles are wild and you. Not that that's all you know the hairstyles. The power of friendship.
I said this too last night.
My kids like Beyblade.
I said I'm gonna give Code Geass a chance. Jimmy, yeah, that's his name from GTA.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give Code Geass a chance since I watched the Snyder Cut 4 hours. I can watch
up and away with the aluminum foil.
I can watch Code Geass again. So they Luch.
My kids will beat somebody ass over Beyblade because I get sick of my oldest son. Y'all need to react to that because so you can be cultured. I'm like, I'm not reacting to no motherfucking Beyblade. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. They be downstairs Beyblade and JoJo and what else they be watching? They be into Yu-Gi-Oh! The cards because they be in there dueling, bro. I be hearing them in there arguing. I'm like, y'all really got the actual cards in here dueling each other? Like, what is happening? My middle son is obsessed because he had the necklace with a Millennium Puzzle on it. He asked me to get him for Christmas. He was wearing that shit. I was like, take that shit off because it wasn't even like a charm. It was a whole ass puzzle sitting on the chain, like a whole ass 3D version of that shit. Then over here telling me I want to do this, but it's like $100 something. I was like, what you even finna do with that? He said, but you can really put cards in there, though, and take them out. I was like, I'm not doing this with you. Like, I'm like, it's not like the show. Like, you about to see this whole ass electronic game come. Like, he was like, but I can put them cards in there.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm trying to go back to Jamaica as soon as I can.
Yeah, I want to go back too.
Well, look, we gonna get up out of here because we gotta go eat. Like,
yeah,
hell.
Yeah, they got to do this, but they high, and then like you finna use them bitches like they use them on the store. It's like a prop. I may get that shit.
I can't even lie, bro. Like I was sitting there last night. I was like, I gave a Snyder Cut a chance, and
I think my son's gonna watch all the Beyblades though.
It's just time to give Coldest GIVEAWEAY another chance. You know what I'm saying?
My oldest son, like JoJo, that's what he be watching. Talking about y'all need to hurry up and catch up because I can't say nothing. That's what he be saying. Jamaica was glorious, bruh.
Yeah. The ride
at
to
least
the resort,
what we experienced, it was good. But it still was cool because like we had to take like a bus from the airport to our resort. It was like an hour, probably like. I thought it was an hour.
That shit was 2 hours.
I thought it was an hour because when my grandma and them stayed by the airport, remember it only took them an hour to get to. But we stopped. You gotta remember we had stopped and shit. It was like a little sightseeing thing because they was telling us stuff about what's his name that's in the Olympics, where they used to run in the Olympics.
Usain Bolt.
Yeah, and you stuff about Bob Marley and stuff like that. Like it was cool. That was a nice experience.
The days seem like weeks there, bro, because you're on vacation.
You want me to tell you how Jamaica built different? Texas be hot. It was hotter in Jamaica, but guess what? I ain't give no fucks, bitch. When you walk around in that heat, that's a different kind of experience. It's like you don't even care. It was hot as hell because I remember sweating and glistening. I don't even wear like short shorts. I had on short shorts in Jamaica, like wearing shit like that, walking around with it.
Yes, Lord.
We was somewhere else and we went around people that we knew. I was like, fuck it. I ain't giving no fuck about how. Plus, I had lost weight anyway because I had did my thing before getting married, so I had lost weight anyway, but. We had fun, like we just walking around shit. You walk around in beach clothes and little clothes all the time, and then they had a bar on every corner. Like, bitch, you can miss not having a drink. I'm just saying, like, and this shit was good though. That rum, you can't taste that shit. Like, you want some drinks to sneak up on your ass? Drink some fucking some of that rum. We gotta go, y'all,
because we got a reservation for 6:45, and I gotta drive. I'm gonna have to drive fast. I don't want to drive fast. Look, hey, come to the the Twitch gaming channel, Married to Gaming tonight. I'm gonna stream. It's probably gonna be like 8:30 or maybe 9:30. But you'll get a notification if you're in Discord.
What you doing?
I don't know what I want to play tonight. I want to play something, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of people can play. I don't know. Like, we'll see.
Fortnite got a new season. You could play Roblox or something.
Yeah, I might do that. I might play some Roblox. Like, I ain't never played Roblox. Maybe
let me know.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Tasha will play if I play Roblox.
No, thank you, Carla. But y'all have a good one.
We gonna get up out of here. Hey, again, y'all be respectful if other people just have that difference of opinion. You know what I'm saying? They come from me in the comments. They just come from me.
Yes, don't exhibit cult behavior.
Like, hey, I'm cool. Like, I'm like I said, I got tough skin. I'm built for this. I'm really.
You ready, Danny? You ready for Roblox? I know you ain't ready. Go on, download. Look, she like Trey gonna be on Roblox. Let me download. Go ahead. Go ahead, get ready.
Like, cause I feel like drinking tonight.
Yes, Omega Roblox.
So,
I'm
hey,
trying to put them on some new shit.
We go get out of here. Thank y'all for the support as always, man. Y'all hold us down. Even if we don't agree, y'all hold us down. And I appreciate that. Good, bad, whatever, man. Hey, y'all know I speak nothing but facts over here. We speak nothing but facts. We love each and every one of y'all. See y'all next week for Real Talk. God, what's wrong?
He know we finna go. You keep saying we finna go, and then he's...
Thank you for the support. Y'all stay real. It's Trey.
It's Tasha.
Real.